Hey, guess what?
What?
God, hello, animal.
He miss you.
I know. Hi, everybody.
Kepler, I have a clipboard on my lap.
It's Tuesday. I slept.
I'm glad you slept.
Yeah, me too. I don't love that I have to be in a different location and take medication to sleep. Mm-hmm. But I'm also trying to accept the fact that, like, I am sick.
Yeah, you are sick.
And that one of the parts of the illness is insomnia. That was him, wasn't it?
That was him.
Don't love that. His stomach is making bad noises.
Mm-hmm. I'm just catching up. I didn't have a chance to do this beforehand.
I have no idea where we are.
I do.
Okay, good. Anyway. Hi.
Got you!
That's an extremely appropriate emote. It's 1000 from Slick Duke with the 8-bit Toad. Toad did not want to be caught. Not at all. I am feeling,
You sore?
Yeah, I get sore sleep. I think the Alex and Haley's bed is harder than ours.
It is. When I stay over there for Leica, it is harder.
Yeah, I'm feeling. There's another good one. These are both Jared's. Those 1000 bits from Luna Gazer with the 8-bit RAR catch. Mm-hmm. Sure. Haley says, yours is terrifyingly soft. Well, the thing is, both times that I have slept at your place, my neck has hurt when I woke up. And, like, that doesn't happen here. So, the first time I was like, well, maybe I slept funny. But now that it's happened twice, I'm like, maybe it's the bed, you know? Maybe I'm not used to such a hard bed. Oh, God. I will say that my neck doesn't hurt as bad as it did the first time. Because the first time, like, it took, like, 2 days.
Yeah.
My neck was, I was like, ah. But now it hurts, but not in the same way, so... Yeah. Anyway, Decoy Choice says, wouldn't that more likely be the pillow? Nope, because it was my pillow. I took my pillow over there. So, it seems to be the bed. Can give own bed plus medication a try then. That's true. The only thing that's different, though, is that Alex and Haley do not have a Kepler. Kepler's not a big problem related to all this. He's really not, but he is a factor, and that's the one problem. Like, so whenever I go over there, I do get to escape that. Anyway, let me read alerts. We got 33 months from Pokemon Princess, 29 months from Demon's Blessing. Haley does say also no work. That's a really big thing. That is actually very true. That was from Omega Sam Art with the Fair in Jail catch. It's a nice little cage for picking up. Gotcha. Yeah, I was telling Haley this morning, like, I kind of relax over there in a way that I don't here. And this is my own home. And I think part of it is that, like, yeah, I can't even possibly think about work over there because there's no way for me to work.
Yeah.
So, it's like a little vacation home. That's neat. I feel good about work right now. Did y'all get a chance to watch the vlog that came out?
We rated it after breakfast stream.
Okay. I put a fair bit of hours into that. there was an astounding amount of footage from multiple phones and cameras. But I'm glad that it's done.
4?
Huh?
4? Have you or anyone else had donut sense? Yes.
4?
There were 4 cameras? 5 cameras. That day. Yeah.
My phone, your phone, Brandon's phone, Jeff's phone, and my
camera.
Yeah. Anyway, it was fun, but also I'm really
glad that you edited it and it's done.
I'm glad that it's done because like if every vlog was like that, that would be too much work. Too hard. We got 46 months from Summer Ascension, 39 months from Genie of the Fourth Wall, 16 months from NE3, 30 months from Axu Sableye, 52 months from NG Bin, 38 months from Jet Prower, 8 months from Winter Kitten 1996. That was a bit from Low Light One. We're catching me singing. Kind of looks like I'm screaming though, so that's also appropriate. Like, no, do not take.
Or you are screaming, so you have to leave.
Oh, like, no screaming.
No more screaming.
You gotta go now.
It hurts my ears.
Oh, no. You're kind of far away.
I'll move once we get started. Right now, Keppy happy.
Oh.
So.
Look at him.
When you're done, I'll move.
You clean his little paw. I will say, though, that I did rebound. Right, like I was like not 100% sure, but like I'm super sure. And like I got like the cold symptoms back, and that has been not super fun. But also that I think the rebound is when the insomnia.
Did we all rebound except Brandon?
I don't think Alex did.
Okay.
I don't think so. But his initial sickness I think lasted longer. We had 49 months from Harumi Kindle. 53 months from Paint Chipper. 54 months from Yats YT. Haley says Alex did. Okay. Well, then we all did. Love it. Oh. Goodbye. Goodbye, little baby Clefairy.
That was Clefable, wasn't it?
No. Clefable was big.
That was Clefairy?
That was the baby Clefairy. Cleffa.
That's it.
Yeah, 1173 from Genie the Fourth Wall says, so watching the Moon VODs, I got the urge to play the game myself, and long story short, I 100%ed it about a week ago. Thanks for introducing me to this funky little gem, and hyped for more stream. Nice!
Awesome!
Very, very cool. If you liked this, you might like the other games that Love Delict did. They're not, like, officially localized, but there are some fan translations, I think, for some of them.
Lack of Love is translated, I believe. But UFO isn't.
Man. Maybe they will. That would be neat. I would not mind.
Someone asked if you're testing positive.
I'm not even testing.
Yeah, there's no point in Steven testing right now when he sounds like this.
Like
I've tested, and I've tested negative.
Like, I feel sick, so I don't know, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna bother, like, knowing that I'm positive if I feel positive.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait till I feel better and then go from there.
It took me 2.5 weeks to test negative. Tomorrow makes 3 weeks since I first tested positive.
Hooray. We got 28 months from Whoop Reap, 34 months from Mars Hacks, 38 from Zephyr West, 19 months from Cascadea. Oh my gosh, it's Tudovsky.
That's cute.
That was a bit from Mars Hacks with the Cox Art catch. Little Tudovsky. They changed his name, right? In the remake? Am I imagining this? I mean, me and Haley got to that point, and I already forgot. Or he kept it? I don't remember. They changed Frogfucius. And I was not thrilled that they changed Frogfucius. I can understand the reasoning behind it. I just think it's a dumb reason. Yeah, Frog Sage. Yeah, whatever. Epic DXX gifted a sub to Sweetly Futuristic Kitty. Thank you, Epic. We got 1330 from Venator Joe, who says, I've come to rescue my favorite Pokemon, Flygon. Have a good moon stream. It's a very different way of catching Pokemon. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you put them in Pokeballs, and sometimes you hire a UFO to come take them from the ground.
Hey, Cutie Pie.
How did he do while I was gone?
He miss you.
I believe that. 1,001 bits from Maximin with the George Lonk catch. Because it was 1,001, it made it a Bulbasaur instead. On my side, I can see that you were intending to do Lonk, but because you added 1 bit, it turned it into Bulbasaur.
Vagabond, same thing, really.
Same thing.
Look at his leg.
It's pretty close, right?
Hey, you.
When I'm wearing green, if I make a sound like a Bulbasaur, like Bulbasaur, I can do a good Bulbasaur impression. That's pretty good. That's all he says, so you don't have to worry about.
Oh, clean those beans.
He really getting in there.
He is.
Really getting in there. We had 1,000 bits from Capricious Collector with the Adora Let Me In. I don't know why I read Let Me In so quickly. Let Me In. Catch. Thank you. I'm still waking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Still getting there. Oh, dear God. Sorry, I've not seen that emote. That's a new one. That's the first I've seen of it. That's a new one. I've not seen that. 1,000 from Fossix with the Proton Biddies. It's a good emote for John. That's a good John emote. If you can let John know that I thought it's good. I mean, it's not good for everyone. It's not good for me, but that's a good Proton John emote. We got 7 months from Sice John. Thank you. 1,000 bits from Axis Stabilize says 50 Yenim says this is a red bird.
It is a red bird.
That counts. Oh my God, you guys are making your own. Oh, that's stupid clever. I love it. I love it. It's true. If you do 1,000 bits and you don't put an emote, then it's going to be a bird. So yes, you can. That's so moon, because these are moon alerts, and you're meta-ing the moon alert. Yeah. That's very clever. That's very clever. What? I wonder what the most common bird color is. I guess only Chaz would know that.
I mean, in the wild, brown.
Yeah, well then probably for the alerts, probably brown too. Mm-hmm. So brown would be easy mode, but guessing blue. I bet blue is really hard. I bet there's not many bluebirds, except the bluebird.
Or a blue jay.
Or a blue jay. Anyway, that's funny. I like that a lot. 45 months from Dark Mimikyu. Thank you. Hey, there we go. Maximin with the George Lonk catch. Again, still very similar to Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Link and Bulbasaur are almost the same guy. From a distance. What does Lonk sound like? Onk. Oh, we had George Lonk. Now we have George Rage from Radio Dread. There is something very weird about seeing my disembodied head leave the earth. I do need my head to stay on my body. This is how I eat. I guess I do other things with. I think with it, but my first thought is how will I taste food? I want to taste the food. Anyway, Radio Dread, thank you. We got 300 Bits of Action Cat says, I'm laid up in bed with a bad cold and a migraine, and I haven't had a chance to watch any Moon before this, so I'm excited for whatever this game is. Hope you all feel better soon, too. Oh, man. Well, first off, I hope that you feel better.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen any Moon, oh boy. It is true. I don't know that you need a lot of context, but this is going to be a trip. This is definitely going to be a trip. So, just kind of hold on. Hold on tight. Got 1,000 bits from Incarnate says 100 yen on Bluebird.
It's a chicken.
You got a chimkin. I mean, blue is good. That's a rare find. That's a very rare find. But if someone calls blue and gets it, good on them. 1727 from Go Lightning says, hope you get well soon. Aw, thank you. There's also another problem.
What?
And it's pretty recent. I don't know if it's something I ate or if just my body's doing it bad. I have had some like stomach issues. And I'm letting you know because it very easily affect this stream.
Okay.
Because like I was sleeping this morning, and like in the middle of my sleep, I had to wake up and go to the bathroom, and then go back to sleep. So you know, it's true. I do always have stomach issues, but if they're worse, like I'm aware, and this is worse. And there's Incarno says, here's 100 yen. Thank you.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm going to try... I'm mentioning that because I feel like I'm going to probably go this at some point. I'm going to try and make it through this episode.
Okay.
If I can't, then I'll pause it. We'll go to commercial break. But I'm going to try. Let me move.
He is just a little cinnamon roll. He curled up super tight in a little ball.
He's a cute boy. Good little cat. Okay. Yes. Let me pause alerts.
Hi, I need to get ready to stream though. Like,
and then let me put this over
can
here.
you set that over there?
Yes. And then let me mute that. All right.
Look at him. He just a ball.
Okay. Then probably this button. Oh. The President of Love. It's me, the President of Love. Let me pause the game. All right. What were we doing?
Well, we have a couple things to wrap up.
Okay. I literally don't remember.
Okay.
What we were doing.
We're on Crescent Day, so will you go into your inventory for me?
My inventory? I'd love to.
Okay.
Look at all this bait.
That's what I was wondering. And looking about specifically. Okay.
And, oh yeah, we have the Hager Gold Badge. Mm-hmm. Octolips warps us home. Is that what that does?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have one of those.
Signal Liqueur. The Firework. A shoe. The shoe and the Ironfish and the Stonefish are all garbage, right?
Yeah, you can sell them, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What's the shoe? Did one not load?
I think I just have a blank spot.
Oh, okay. You were on that spot and you were like, shoe. And I'm like, there's no shoe there.
No, the shoe's on the left. We also have a refrigerizer. A tadpole. Oh, we have trash firework in addition to
Kikechi.
Yeah, Hikichi's firework.
All right. There's a few little wrap-up things we can do, or we can just hop into the next area. So.
Let's wrap up things.
All right. Well, do you remember we were looking for all those little signs that were like,
yes.
hey, behave?
Yes.
The last one was to go check the bird odds sign.
The what?
The sign with the bird odds for betting.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that, but I think I remember how to get there. I gotta go down. Well, right. Mm-hmm. That's this way.
Yes, that is that way.
Big ol' happy plants. There's no warp over there.
No, this is the area that doesn't have a warp. But it's not all that far.
I mean, it's a game about walking. Mm-hmm. So you're going to walk. You just have to accept in your heart that you're going to walk. So I have to check
There you go.
a note. This is where we first met. Do you remember? You were using a magnifying glass.
Do you remember?
No.
Early parts of the game, so you have to go back towards town.
I'll hide the treasure in the shadow of the tree. From Behave with Love. When were we using a magnifying glass?
We checked the sign that says Castletown near Granby's house. That's that area.
But when were we using a magnifying glass?
To read the sign, the back of the sign, he had written a note in tiny print.
Oh, so we had to use the magnifying glass
To
to
even
begin
read the
with.
first
I
one.
see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. Well, let's walk
There slowly.
Well, I can warp.
Yeah, you can warp.
And I will, because it's faster. Don't you wanna eat me? Hello, young man. You want me to eat you up again, don't you? Uh-huh.
Rainbow Rocks.
Where you wanna go? I wanna go to the Rainbow Rocks. Don't you look delicious? Get in my mouth.
So if you walk up a little bit,
Yeah.
there's the sign. But he
Yes.
said he hid a treasure in the shadow of a tree.
The shadow of a tree.
Yeah.
Oh, dog. So in this area? Oh, there's something here. You got crown. Also, who?
That's him.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah. This is the end of it.
A note. It was fun, lad. My utmost compliments to your courage and wisdom. I look forward to the day we can meet again, elsewhere and someday. The 7 seas are mine. Do you find your own seas? Behave, the pirate.
There you go. You finally completed that.
That was a long...
It was.
Is there anything else to do on this side?
No.
Of course not. All right, well, let's walk all the way back then.
The last thing you really have to do is we have not collected Darla's love yet. The little girl. Darla. The little blonde girl at the American house.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, my brain had
It's
to
been
go
a few
through.
weeks.
My brain had to go through all the
Down.
files.
So she's like the last one to complete. However, she's supposed to have some time pass, so we're not going to do that.
Okay.
We'll come back to hers later. So we have the fancy Hager badge now, so you can warp to Tropical Fields
Okay.
and go into Hager's lab finally.
Don't you look delicious? Why, thank you. I get that a lot. South from here?
North.
North from here?
That's Hager's lab.
Oh. Beginning scan. Scan complete. Hager badge verified. Access granted. So we can finally go in here.
Yep. You can
What?
actually talk to those things.
I can?
I don't know if you can talk to the first one, but you can talk to those two.
You sure?
Yeah. I'll try the little one. I thought you could. Okay. Go on.
A helpful tip. Is it that you can talk to them later?
Maybe.
Okay. Because you can't now.
Snowfox points out during the day you can, that's why.
Oh. Okay. So they're asleep right now. Welcome, premium member. I could have just jumped in that.
Yeah. So remember Hager?
Yes, it's been a bit.
It has been a bit. There's a handful of things here that we can check, but you talk to him first, that's fine.
Okay. Humph. Let me be clear up front. I do not acknowledge that you saved me. The end. Now stop the interrupting of my research.
So the blue thing on the wall translates all of the things we've picked up.
Decryption device.
Yes.
Date of manufacture, year of the rain cloud, month 3 solar day. So I can give it a slate.
Yeah, you can give it a slate.
We don't even know what this one is. Use. Cannot decrypt.
But do you see the photo? It's the windmill house with the 3 siblings underneath.
Yes.
It's a hint that there is the Eco Club down there.
Oh, okay. Because the slates are how you figure out some of the stuff in the game.
So you have to get here. So you have to get both badges, the silver and the gold, in order to get here to decrypt those.
To even learn about some of the stuff.
Yes.
Because some of the stuff would be very difficult to figure out. Because if you're playing the game without a Mallory, and you don't already have a guide,
Yes.
then like how do you figure out that the people are beneath the windmill?
Well, there's little hints like he's hearing things from this area, and
Yeah.
there's little things, but it's not like, go here. You want to translate another one? Like,
Yeah.
so you have 3 in your inventory right now?
The Minister's Treasure.
There's also one on the ground. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah.
So this one shows someone pointing an arrow at a house, and then the arrow flies, and then person turns into hero.
Yes.
So this is giving you a hint that the white arrow got shot towards a house and turned someone into the hero.
I see. Yeah.
So we had already determined that that was Chu Spade. Do you have any in your storage?
Maybe.
What's your last one? Octopus? There's one in particular I was looking for, and I think it's Tau Slate.
Decryption successful.
So this one's showing there's a game station. There's some other things. It's giving, or see the fishing?
Yeah, and I see that it's fishing from the mushroom place.
And then the bottom photo is the firework launcher.
This ancient slab called a rum-rom on Moonworld seems to be describing a hidden place. However, little more can be learnt from it.
That's giving you hints about something Hager's gonna tell you about in a short minute or two. Chip. Yeah, which one is... You don't need that one.
Kakunte, Star Souvenir.
I believe Tau Slate is the one I want you to look at. And Story of the Fallen Boy is kind of lore.
I'm gonna put these other ones back, since I don't need them now. Nope. Alright, Tau Slate.
This is the math problem. Do you remember how I was saying the firework had to be input certain ways?
Yeah, the firework was ridiculously complex.
This is how you figure out those numbers.
This is how you do it.
This is the hint. So like the 7 o'clock time spot is 1 plus 4. Or is that times? So 1 times 4? So 4 goes in the bottom left slot. Like, you have the math symbols, and the out, it's a magic circle, or square, but it's a circle. And like one of the numbers can repeat or something.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you just told me the answer because this looks difficult.
Yeah.
This looks ridiculously difficult. This ancient slab, called a Rumram, a moon world, seems to be describing a magic circle for summoning something. However, little more can be learned from it.
And will you see what's on the ground?
Images of mysterious creatures are etched into the stone.
So the one that had the fishing with the game station and the firework,
Yeah.
this one's telling you something similar. There's a robot with a circle and then the monkey with a jar. Do you remember we got the jar from the monkey? The signal liqueur?
Yes.
That's one of the things it's trying to point out to you right this second. That item is important.
I mean, the thing that's interesting is that, like, this doesn't even seem helpful.
Mm-hmm. Not yet.
Like, this is obtuse.
Yeah.
And this is them trying to give you a help. So using it on this doesn't help me?
No, it's a photo. The photos don't tell you anymore if you translate them.
Okay.
But some of them are text. Like, Story of the Fallen Boy is text. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, should I look at Story of the Fallen Boy?
Sure, let's check that one, because I think that one is lore.
Where... Oh my god. There. Alright, let's see what this says. Cannot decrypt. It's the boy falling out of the television, or into the television and into the world, and then a rocket heading towards the moon. Okay. And this one was not story, no.
Okay, well that's fine, we're good.
Okay.
Well, it's still plot, I think.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
nothing we didn't know.
Yeah. Alright, you want to talk to Hager again? There's also something on his desk. Don't look at that yet. Don't do that one. That's the one I don't want you to do.
Okay. Above, top secret Hager file. Steinheger's Geheimdokumente. Okay, so this is like someone piloting some sort of
something
ship. Old 32R1 circuit. Some sort of robot. SMP AI processor wiring diagram. It's got like a human brain with the robot.
Mm-hmm.
LCP experimental processor chart. Sky ceiling probe diagram. Record of correspondence with the Barreloid. What? ROS, weather visualization simulation
That's
research.
the rainbow thing that makes the rainbow over towards Granby's.
Oh, okay. Block 3.
These are room numbers. So later when I'm telling you to go to rooms, it's
this
these
is how
rooms.
we figured it out.
Yes. You talk to him again?
There's nothing else here?
I don't think so.
No, there's something. Barreloid Mark 1. Date of manufacture, year of Big River, 10th month, Echo Day. Bookshelf. Zero Space Theory by Cocker Hager. If we consider the value of Pummel space to be zero, we can adapt this theory to account for imaginary numbers. We hope to define zero as neither nothingness nor infinity. Look at other books. Geology of Moonworld by Cocker Hager. If we perform a cross-section of this world, we see it as divided into two strata. A firm, bowl-shaped rock foundation cradles the softer upper crust. And finally, Experiment Plant Observation Log by Steinhager. Year of Groundwater, 7th month, Echo Day. The experiment plan is complete. We've installed a TR0. Year of Big River, 10th month, Day 3, Crescent Day. We've installed a TRG015. We will observe its operating cycles in the plant. Waterfall Basin Year, 4th month, the Coins Day. Installed an L1. Attempted experiments to bring about changes in the plant. Experiments failed. I'm done with books. Alright, let's talk to you again. Humph! Let me be clear up front. I do not acknowledge that you saved me. The end! Now stop the interrupting of my research.
Do you remember what we had to give him? Who had a secret plan that involved him that was like, show this to him?
No, I don't remember.
You have a king's letter to show him.
Okay. What? A letter from the king? Hand it over at once. Hager, my dear friend. The boy you see before you wants to help with the Fly Us to the Moon project. As you know, we still lack a pilot. How about this boy? He could pilot the probe vessel. Pretty nice idea, right? Do your best for the world, for the people, from the king. For the world? For people? Gah, such hypocritical lines creep me out. Hypocrites everywhere. Makes me want to scream. Ah! I screamed! No matter how kindly the king says so, I do not recognize you as a pilot. You are a student, an apprentice, a rookie. Humph. If you truly want to pilot this rocket, you must help us finish building it. I will explain the details now. You will listen. Hagerography on. This is Hager's Space Rocket 7, designed with Barreloid technology to actualize theoretical hypotheses. With this, I will transcend the ceiling of the world. This vessel will fly us to the moon. We still require the following materials. You will find them. For our navigation system, an old 32R1 circuit. Materials to develop a cooling system. For the rocket propulsion, materials to develop an MCM engine. 100 liters of HR 103% strength alcohol. Materials to develop a power console. Did you get all that? If you got all that, go get all that. Now go, to get me my materials.
You have 4 things you can give him.
So...
The slates that were showing you the pictures?
Yeah.
It was giving you hints about where to get them.
I see. So he needs one of these.
Yes.
Game station, you say? You mucus-dripping see-through rube? Any other nonsense you could bring me would be better than this. Oh, no. Wait a moment. You fool, you've done it! Now you've really done it! I mean that as a compliment. I mean you've done it! You have done a good thing! This is a usable item. Well done, you dolt! Rocket completion, %.
One of the things was a cooling system.
A refrigerator. Refrigerator, you say? You mucus-dripping see-through rube? Any other nonsense you could bring me would be better than this. Oh, no, wait a moment. You fool, you've done it, now you've really done it. I mean that as a compliment. I mean you have done it, you have done a good thing. This is a usable item. Well done, you dolt.
One of the things was alcohol.
So that's the liqueur.
Yep.
You mucus-stripping see-through rube! Any other nonsense you could bring me would be better than this. No, wait a minute. Actually, you fool, you've done it. You've really done it. I mean it as a compliment. I mean you have done it. You have done a good thing. This is a usable item. We've been picking stuff up the whole game.
We have been.
So we have one other thing for him?
Yes, the other thing you have is a propulsion thing. What do you have that could propel?
This?
No. That translates.
Propulsion?
Yeah.
A firework?
Yes.
You mucus dripping see-through rube. Oh, no, wait. I've been wrong 4 times in a row. Beautiful.
So, this Rocket Quest series
Yes.
shares similarities with Little King's Story. Apparently, there's a flying machine quest that's very similar, and a lot of the people, like the same staff, worked on that as well as this game.
Interesting.
So you're done here for now. The thing I told you not to check, you can go check that. Oh no. You're going away.
This warp me somewhere?
Yeah. This is Technopolis.
What?
This is the last area of the game.
Bizarre. Philip loves the sound of a telephone. Nocturnal, a member of the sacrifice animals.
So, a telephone rings when you come into Technopolis, but he's nocturnal and it's not night.
Okay. Technopolis. My job is charging batteries. May I assist you? What's your name? I am Rob.
There's an I on that.
Oh, Roby. We're called Remen Drone Group.
A. They're a group A.
Daily, we battle work. Talk to this. Oh, no. Trying to talk to that one guy. Go back, Chew. Battle work daily is a field. We're Remen Drone Group B. Data collection. Blackmail.
So, door on the right says residence to residence.
Daily, we battle loan payments. Yes.
The center one says Club Techno.
Hold on, someone else. You're no human. I can tell. Hi, I'm Lady Techno.
She's going to stand there, I guess.
We're Remen Drone Group C. I will never die of overwork. Oh, God. Want to talk to the other guy, but I can't get... Yeah, but your other friend who's, like, in you. My yearly salary is 10,000 yenum. Oh my God, there's another person. Salutations, I'm Robo Mayor. And I'll be the next Robo Mayor, too.
There's also a door on the left. There's 3 doors. There's to Rocket, to Club Techno, and to Residences.
Okay, does it matter which one I do?
Well, you have a lot of love to collect, and most of it is in the Residences.
Okay.
So the room number I was just saying?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So can you input anything?
Not anything. I mean, you can, but, like, there's only some that do anything.
Okay.
So the first room is 113.
Interesting.
Actually, this room isn't any use right now. It's just first in my order.
You're such a helpful guy,
I know.
Mallory.
So this is Roby's room. This is where he comes to recharge. So we'll be back here later when he's here. Room 199 is the next one you actually need.
Looks like I'm walking into a Campbell's soup can. Technopolis. Oh, this is a bus.
So this is the room where the Remen come to sleep at nighttime. So what's going to happen is once it's nighttime in a few short seconds, they're all going to show up in here. and you need to obtain the love for them when they're all in here, but not asleep. And there's 12 of them present.
Wait, what?
And you have to talk to them all and not miss any.
So they're going to come in here when it's nightfall. And at some point they will sleep, but I have to talk to all 12 of them while they're all in here, but before they sleep.
Not before they sleep necessarily, but it's easier to do all at once.
Okay. So I have to talk to all 12 of them at some point, and I can maybe...
Well, when you talk to the first one, it'll make a little bit more sense.
Okay.
So it's nighttime. They should start coming in here.
Yeah, I see that it is nighttime, based on the fact that it is dark and also that the screen said it is nighttime. Where are my men at?
They're there.
I will never die of overwork.
You need to wait for them all.
Oh. So don't even talk to them yet?
There's no point. So they see how they move around like this. So as you're talking to them, they're going to keep moving around. And you need to find out which ones you've talked to and which ones you haven't talked to.
Is their dialogue going to change once all 12 of them are in here?
Yes. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god. Alright. Do they sleep?
I've never actually seen them sleep, but
So
they
they
apparently
don't sleep.
sleep.
Oh, they do?
Apparently they sleep.
In here?
Well, this is like their room.
Night is half over.
Yeah.
Are they gonna show up?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 3 more.
That's 9.
Oh, dear God. All right.
Talk to one.
Cell phone usage in this room is becoming an issue amongst us. We're thinking of banning phones outright in here. We want to get everyone's input first. Unfortunately, we're all too busy with work. We don't have time to go around discussing workplace issues. On top of that, some workers here flip-flop on the issue. One day they're for, the next day against. Drives me wired. Actually, all of us are in this room right now. If you felt like it, you could go around and take a survey. Just ask if everyone is for or against banning phones here. Am I going to have to ask him again?
Talk to everyone.
I side with the majority. Alright, you side with the majority. I'm for it. Oh, dear God. When I see someone with a cell phone, I think, lame. I'm for it. Everyone these days is obsessed with convenience. Do you really need to talk to somebody all the time? I'm against it. Sure, it's a cacophony. Who cares, though? Change is difficult, so I'm against it. Oh, God. I'm against it. Sure, oh, God, I talked to you. I'm against it. If you want total silence, go work in the mountains. I'm for it. This is an enclosed space. We should keep it quiet. I'm against it. If you want total silence, go, oh, God. I side with the majority.
That's the first guy.
Change is difficult, so shoot. I could go either way. I believe this is down to the individual's morals. I'm for it. Everyone these days is obsessed. Oh, shoot. I'm for it. I'm against it. The end. I'm against it. Sure, it's... Oh, God. Who am I missing? Change is difficult. Did you? I'm against it because some people who say they're for it use phones anyways. You asking me? Against it. Bye. What are we up to?
I don't know.
Oh, 4 no's, or 6 no's, 4 yeses, 2 don't cares. Well, so nothing changes. Well, thanks. You helped us out. Oh, thank God.
Did you just get it? Do they go to sleep?
I don't know.
Let's let them go to sleep. Because they'll leave also when they're done here.
That is a wild mission.
It is.
A very, very wild... Oh! I don't think they sleep.
No? I guess they just leave.
Okay. That was a wild episode of Moon. I like these guys a lot.
Yeah. I think they're kind of neat.
But also, I'm glad that that's over. Alright.
Snow Fox says they don't sleep every time they're in here. They hang from the bar upside down like bats. That's why I've never seen it.
Man, I hate that we missed
Can you
that.
hand me my Coke?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Something about this spiced Coke reminds me of, like, burning incense.
Okay. Interesting.
Alright, so, let's see. You've turned in refrigerator, firework, liqueur, game station.
I'm missing one
Yes.
diamond-shaped thing.
An old 32R1 circuit.
I don't know what that is. I guess we'll find out. We had 12 months from Dark Pikachu 21. Congrats on the 1. 500 bits from Reed the Nintendo Painter with the George Peggy Star Rain. Thank you, Reed. And 55 months from Bardic Puppy. As promised,
You're gonna run to the bathroom?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I will be as quick as Steven can be. And then I'll come back and we'll do another Moon.
Okay.
I've missed Moon a lot.
I know. It's been, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
We've been sick. He'll come back, Keppo. Yeah, I didn't think you'd like that. You don't like any people things. Ember Laura says, I hope you're feeling better now. I am, definitely. I'm doing great. It's 1,000 bits from Reed. Caught Peggy. Goodbye, Peggy. Thank you, Reed. Vagabond says, how was the bike ride? Everyone in my life is like, don't go for a bike ride yet. Just wait. So I'm thinking maybe Thursday I'll go for a bike ride. You leaving? Okay, bye. Goodbye, Keppo. Vagabond says, I'm on your side, Mel. Don't worry. I want to go for a bike ride. Amara says, our spiced Coke's good. It's good. I like it, but it's raspberry, which is like my favorite flavor for anything. Ember Laura says, yeah, definitely take it easy. Lungs be hurty. My problem is my heart rate keeps spiking. Like, I'll be sitting on the couch and suddenly I'll be like, oh, whew, and then I'll check and it's like over 120. And then I did bike while I was sick because before I rebounded, I was like, oh, I'm good now. I tested negative. And so we went on a bike ride and I overdid it, and then I tested positive 2 days later and had rebound. So that's why everyone in my life is like, don't go for a bike ride yet. Maybe wait. Be careful. But I just want a bike. I miss my bike. All right, what did we got? Beehave's love, and Reman. Jess says you can commune with it, but not ride it. So I should just go stand out there and like pat it on the handlebars and tell it how much I miss it. If it was warmer, I would consider washing it. I need to get some stuff in bike grease, chain grease, or wax or whatever. You'd probably get some Yenim if you do that. I miss my bike. Ember Laura says, I tell my car I miss it every time I walk into the garage. Fenny says, bike at 0.5 miles per hour. I'm currently averaging about 10 miles per hour, and I'd like to get faster because there's some bike groups in Raleigh. Like, there's some people downtown Raleigh, I think, that do a bike meetup and a group ride every Tuesday and go get tacos. And that sounds great. Nerdy Revelry says, have you named your bike? My car has a name. I haven't come up with one yet, but I also haven't spent a ton of time thinking about it. The other day someone was telling me what their bike name was, and I was like, oh, I love that. I need to come up with a name. Fire Goddess says, I would start with walking. I have done some walks. I did a few, like, 5-mile walks the last couple days. I was talking about it on Breakfast Stream, but I was on a trail, and I was under the assumption the trail continued, but it ended. And it was because they haven't built a bridge there yet, and so I had to jump a creek. Because I didn't want to turn around. Looks like everyone's having some, like, heat waves. High of 70 in Wisconsin. Someone said 80 in, Missouri? It's like mid-60s today. Maybe I'll go for a walk. I also kind of need to go to the store. It snowed last night in Utah. I kind of thought we'd get snow this winter here in Raleigh, but we haven't. We have a subscription from Isabella Winters 2000. Welcome in to Moonstream. We'll get started shortly after Steven's done in the bathroom, and we'll do episode 2. We're in Technopolis, which is one of my favorite parts of the game. There's some neat stuff that happens here, and I'm excited about it. Dust Carter says, apparently it was 100 in Killeen, Texas yesterday. That is ridiculous. It is February. We have 300 bits from Anby Walsh, who says, my roommate's car is Vegas because we have the weirdest, most random conversations in there. That's cute. I like that. Corin Silver says, this is where Flappy Bird is, right? Yeah, this is the last area of the game. There's a Flappy Bird thing here. Luder says, it was 93 here yesterday and it broke records and I'm mad about it. Ooh, I'm mad about that for you too. I have not checked our future weather. I only know today, so I don't know what that looks like. Charlotte Dante says, last area. Does that mean the end is close? I mean, we are just getting into Technopolis. There is a lot here. And then we have stuff to wrap up otherwise. And then we have endgame stuff. So, like, this is my little book. And we're on page 22 of 32. Which is where Technopolis starts. So there's a bit yet. So like the last third, Slick Duke says. Yep. The last third. Let's see, what else was going on in the game? I talked about the fishing challenge, the contest for Gamakatsu, and that's on solar days, and so we haven't gotten to a solar day recently, so we'll try that. And then we will try the eat the kitty kitty bugs at the cat cafe. That I can't think of the name of it. What's the name of the restaurant? Not. Do I have it written right here? I don't. Wildcat Cafe, that's it. Thank you, Jeannie. So there's a few things we have to go wrap up that we haven't gotten done yet. Like I had mentioned earlier that Darla has love we haven't collected. And like it takes a few days for that to happen. Like you have to spend a few in-game days before you can get that. So we'll come back to that later. And then there's just other stuff that happens later. Like there's stuff that doesn't happen until you start turning in the rocket parts, which is what we just did. So we got those. Amara says, oh god, the fishing competition. Fishing competition. Kibi says, wait, you guys are playing Moon? Cool. Yeah, we're playing Moon. We are in Technopolis, if you know the game. We're just waiting for Steven to get back, and then we'll do some more. We have a 21-month resub from Rowburbs. Thank you. Or Rowburbs. I don't know why I got Row. Apparently I need more caffeine. Anita says, we will enjoy every minute of Steven's pain in the fishing contest. Do we, though? I'm waiting for him to play the Flappy Birds game. Chess's Roust Hour. Chess, I just watched that. I watched that on the plane when I went to Wisconsin for the funeral. And I did real hard not to... Or I tried real hard not to laugh every few minutes on the plane out loud. Because I had forgotten how funny it is. It kind of makes me want to subject other people in my friend group to it. Dream Kinnian says, Flappy Bird, does it play as painfully as the original? In some ways I think it is more painful. I'm not quite sure he'll get to it yet today because we're going to go to some of these other residence rooms. And going towards where that is not in the residences of Technopolis. But we are in Technopolis and that's where it is. Ches says, we discovered the other night that neither Dan nor Brandon has seen Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. Oh my god, I would love to watch that again. We make Brandon watch art films. We make Brandon watch terrible B movies. And also regular movies. You're educating him. Yes. Brandon didn't get to watch many films growing up. So, that's why he made the joke, like, if you name a movie, I have not seen it. And drag him into horrible restaurants, like Golden Corral. We take him to nice restaurants. He and I just went to a tea house, like, 2 weeks before I got sick. And we had a great time. It had little, like, tapas stuff to go with tea, because it was, like, fancy. Like, you could get scones with flavored butter. And one of the things we got was... I don't remember. There was one that was like scallions and dill to go with the scones. Have Brandon watch all of the 80s cult classics. He was somewhere with Noah. I don't know if Noah is still here, I think. And I think they watched some movies that Brandon had never seen that were like classics. And there was another restaurant that I just ate at that I think he would like. I was like, oh, you need to try this. Has Brandon seen Manos? No. I don't think he's seen much of Mystery Science Theater. Oh, the Ethiopian restaurant. I thought he would like that. The one Steven and I went to on the vlog in the before sick times. People are still talking about the weather. What's our weather coming up look like? Oh man, it's gonna be 70 on Monday? 71 tomorrow? So it's going to get warm, like today and tomorrow, and then it's going to get back into the 50s, and then warm back up into the 70s. Dreamkinnon says, I have some dietary restrictions, but I really like Ethiopian food. Vagabond, perfect for Viking. What did I get? There was a lentil dish I got at the Ethiopian place that I still think about, and it's been like a month. Like, I want to go back, and I got like a variety dish of vegetarian things, but that one dish I had that was lentils, and I know what it is on the menu, like, I just want a ton of that, because it was really, really good. Kiwilis Givio says, I want to take a day trip down for that Ethiopian place. It was delicious. The Laotian place was good. There's a place we go to in the next vlog to come out after Krispy Kreme Challenge that was Lebanese, and that was also delicious, and I'm still thinking about that meal we ate. And it's probably because I've been cooped up inside for 3 weeks, but I'm just like, oh, all the restaurants. There's so much good food I can't have. I've just been, like, surviving on Costco meals and soup. Futuristic Kitty. Consensus, food is amazing. It is. We didn't even get to have our Super Bowl party because we were all sick. Vagabond says, don't insult soup. I love soup. It's just... I've had a lot of it. A lot of the same soup. Hello.
When was the last time you had it?
I fed him what before you got home?
Like right before?
Like 12.
He can have.
Nat comments says, are you going to have a big party when you're all feeling better? Probably. We'll celebrate all the birthdays.
Oh, all the birthdays at one time. Hi, I'm here.
Because 5 of us have March-April birthdays.
Alright. Oh, let me do this. I've returned.
Welcome back.
It's time for Moon again. But first...
Yes.
But first, look at these arts. Isn't my dad the coolest? That is very good. Very, very good. No gay with the letters are arranged is Gino.
That's so cute.
That is very, very good. Fish to win with Bird.
You still have fishing to do.
God, I know. I know. I know. And like I will.
Yeah.
I will do a fish. I just, you know. It's gonna be a whole thing, I know, when we do.
Uh-huh.
We tried the tournament already once.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is hell. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. Well, you wanna?
Let's gonna.
Okay. All right. So my first thought is I should probably leave this room.
Yes, your next room is 302. Does this remind you of the Funny Bone Factory in Tulip?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's got some of the same feels. I think
This is Lady Techno's room.
Kimura just really likes to make a specific type of game. You want something? Play and stop. Hold on. That is a body.
Yeah, it is.
Eric dances wildly when in the presence of loud music. Okay. Power on? Yes. Oh, let's play some music for Eric.
So, can you hear the music?
Yeah.
Okay. The music's gonna get louder, and when it gets loud, he's gonna dance wildly. As a heads up, it takes about 2 minutes and it does get quite loud.
It takes 2 minutes of listening to music.
Yeah.
This is the best time for someone to come into the stream.
We're waiting on this.
And we're just like sitting here.
It's like waiting on the waterfall in Earthbound.
Yeah, it is. And it did
Yeah,
jump in.
It sure did. Grab him by the legs.
Rescuing Eric. Beep, beep, beep.
Pick up the money.
I'm having a
Come
trouble.
on. Your next room is 369.
All right, what?
369.
Time to go. Technopolis, but at night.
Yeah, Technopolis at night.
Technopolis at night. Oh. Excuse me, sir. You belong to me.
That's Beck.
He's a loser, baby. Rescuing Beck. Beep, beep, beep.
That's easy.
What was his situation?
I have Nocturnal, member of Sacrifice Animals. I don't have anything else written down about him.
So just be here at night.
Yeah. According to a document that you can find in Technopolis, someone is illegally occupying certain numbered rooms. This is one of them. Your next room is 871.
So there were 4 rooms, right?
Yeah.
On that sheet. And therefore there are 4 rooms to check out.
There's multiple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 rooms.
How do we know about the other 2?
Well, that last one, 369, you find a document that the Remen leave.
We've got one too many. Crawfish. Want to eat crawfish? Crawfish? Crawfish. Crawf. Heck! My darn metamorphosis spell wore off.
You got so lucky. Catch them.
I got lucky?
Yeah. The Remen come in and out of here. They're always in groups of 3, except there's a group of 4, and you talk to them to find the imposter. They're not always in here.
So I got lucky getting Bonzo.
Yes.
Because sometimes you walk in and there's 3 and not 4.
Yes. And they come in and out.
There's been a lot of times in the game I've been very lucky where I just walk into a spot and just am like, mine?
You have a document you can read there.
Oh.
That's Robomayor.
Robomayor. Slander. Victim. Remen drones. Perpetrator. Lady Techno. Sexual harassment. Victim. Lady Techno. Perpetrator. Remen drones. Sexual harassment. Victim. Lady Techno. Perpetrator. Remen drones. Notice of illegal occupation number 895.
That's another room.
Transfer of staff Remen drone from Group B to C.
You're good here then.
I recharge my batteries by sitting here.
You can move on.
Okay.
Your next room is 895.
895. 895. I'm still vibing to that music. Technopolis. Oh, here's another one. Let's see what your deal is. Jimmy. Unusually... Let's say unusual. Unusual for a musician. He enjoys the daylight. His specialty is shredding, a member of the sacrifice animals. He enjoys the daylight, so I have to be here in the day.
Yeah.
Let's just take a little sit. Oh, I guess if I'm reading the whole sentence, unusually is correct, isn't it? Unusually for a musician. Love to sit and wait in moon. We do only read half sentences. We do a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's fine. I trust that Tim Roger did a great job.
Masala Chai says, I want more of that banger music. There's some good music coming up.
Yeah, this is good.
Ready for daylight?
Never not ready for daylight. Welcome to day.
You caught Jimmy.
It'd be cool if there were like high quality photos of the clay stuff somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know if those exist.
All right.
You're mostly done in the residences, so you can go to entrance.
I'm mostly done.
Yeah, you have to come back into some of them later.
Okay. Technopolis.
So, you only have 2 more souls to get from the Moon Dwellers, all of the clay guys.
Yeah.
Only 2.
Wow.
One is here. Remember the telephone guy?
Mm-hmm.
But that's at nighttime when the phone rings.
Okay.
So you can't get him yet at nighttime.
Yeah.
You could check out the Rocket on the left door or Club Techno in the center.
I will rock it. Save the club for the end. Technopolis.
So this is going to be your rocket to the moon later.
Yeah. It's under construction. Okay.
Do you see the arcade cabinet?
Mess around with the computer?
I didn't know you could talk to the computer.
Yes. We're trying to go to the moon.
Yeah.
That's the moon. ETA on the moon. 4.5 days.
So you need to have enough hearts to survive that.
Ah. Is there anything else over here?
There is one thing you're missing.
In this room?
The arcade cabinet.
I was seeing if there's anything besides that. Okay.
Oh, no.
Genghis Khan. It's a game.
Do you remember getting a hint about that?
10 yen per play. How about the round? This is the Flappy Bird game?
This is the Flappy Bird
that
game.
you really
The
struggled
hint,
with?
remember we got the hint from God, who was like, Genghis Khan. And that was the only hint?
Oh, yes.
It's like that thing.
Game's instructions, rules, guide missiles, blast bases, A button, speed missile upward. Not pressing A button, missile falls. If missile leaves screen, game over. Be careful. Yeah, so when Mao was playing Moon for the first time, I hadn't seen any of the game or anything, but
Any of the game otherwise.
but Mao was like, there's this part of the game that's super hard. Will you at least try it? So I've played this like once, and it was very hard. And I was like,
You did not beat it for me.
No. So I've at least seen this part before, and it's like kind of like Flappy Bird, but it's extremely hard. So I lost. Let me try it again. And this is part of the game. Like
Yes.
this is part of getting the love.
Yes.
And did you ever manage to beat this?
No, I did not. It gives you 1 heart.
Okay. So to get 100%, you do have to like do it.
So when you hold A, it goes up. When you let go, it goes down.
Yeah.
And like, it kind of has some physics to it.
Yes.
And depending on how you beat each level will determine how you go into the next round. So like if you're not holding it, you're going to start by immediately falling. But if you're holding it, you're going to start by immediately going up. And each level gets significantly harder.
The physics change.
Yeah.
The physics every level change.
And there are 5 levels you have to beat.
I missed it.
Mm-hmm. You did. I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, the thing that makes it truly terrifying and difficult is the fact that the physics change every single round.
Yeah.
Because then you can't get used to it.
I've gotten to 5, but I have not beaten it, so...
We will not spend the rest of this episode doing this.
No. I do like the voice that goes...
Jesus. It changes so much.
It does.
Like, holy crap. From level 2 to 3.
Uh-huh. I mean, you will be back here if you want to try later.
Yeah, we'll try again at some point. But yeah, that's miserable. All right. Go to the entrance? Yes.
So as you can probably imagine, the club is only open at night.
Sure. So should I wait on Telephone Man?
You need to leave and come back for Telephone Man, because the telephone rings when you enter Technopolis.
How do I leave?
Go out the middle bottom door, telephone booth. Your other option, just as a heads up, is you could use the Octolypse to go home, sleep, and then come all the way back.
I don't know how much day I can even stick around for.
Yeah.
I haven't even checked.
Well, in a second, you'll know once you're, or you could check your status to see how many hearts
I was
you have
gonna
left.
check my status. Status.
You have 4 days.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So it's not really a problem.
Okay. Well, hang around till night.
I'm gonna sit here until night, and then at night I'm gonna go in the thing, and then the telephone will ring, and then I'll get that guy, and then I'll go in the club.
Okay.
So we just hanging out.
Yep.
There's a lot of editing in Moon, but it's a lot of like easy editing. It's just cutting out sections.
Yeah. It's a shame it's Leaf Day.
So y'all, how y'all doing today?
I wish it were almost any other day but Leaf Day.
I am I'm hoping that I can get some more good sleep. That's my hope.
Yeah. Good
It's,
sleep.
You know, I did get sleep last night, and that's good. Am I feeling refreshed? Relative to how I had been feeling, yes. So, like, do I feel like good? Like, no. But do I feel better than I did yesterday? Yes. I was awake for 23 hours straight yesterday. And that's not great. That was not by choice. That was not by choice. Because Baseball Curse says, Steven, why? Like, I literally tried. I'm literally laying in bed for hours trying to sleep. And my body will not go to sleep. Because I am suffering from COVID-induced insomnia. And that's bad. So, yeah. I was awake for 23 hours yesterday in a row. And I took medication that, like,
It's nighttime.
puts me to sleep. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay. All right, back to what we were doing. Let's go back in the hole. I'm getting fried. Is this the only way to get to Technopolis?
Yes.
All right.
Hear the telephone? He's behind the left one.
My telephone.
He should be behind the left one. Go try and catch something behind the left one. Weird. Go back and forth. Back to Hager's.
Go back to Hager's again?
Yeah.
Okay. Love it. Alright. Love to do this twice.
You have time.
I'm back! Now go in again.
Uh-huh.
God, his head.
Yeah.
His head is just a whole thing. I'm struggling with that. Alright.
There he is.
Alright, so he showed up. So now I can go catch him.
Got you. That's Philip.
Gotcha, Philip. Beep, 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 beep.
Now you can go to the club because it's nighttime.
Yes. So there was a bit of waiting,
Yeah.
but it was worthwhile. Club techno. Baby. Technopolis. Oh. All right.
That's Keith.
I really prefer to read the bios for the
Yeah.
monsters, but if I can catch a monster, I will do it.
Yeah.
Because when you're reading
Keith-
the bio, the monsters will leave.
Keith says, in contrast to his appearance, he's quite shy, plays sax, and really gets into it. Member of the sacrifice animals.
Okay.
That is all the bodies.
Really?
That's all of them.
Wild. Okay. So we will not find any more dead bodies.
Nope.
This is Daddy.
And now the main event.
Because you caught all of the sacrifice animals, they put on a show.
Oh my god, this is like Chuck E. Cheese. It's wild to see the claymation, like,
Yeah.
in action. It is wildly difficult to discern what things are supposed to be, like, because of the art style. There's that game that came out in the last few years that is like an RPG Maker game where everything is claymation and it's just really out there and weird. I can't remember the name of it. It's getting a sequel. But that's what the models remind me of a little bit. Hylix, yes. Yeah, Hylix. There's the dancer. It's extremely hot in here. Is this rock? I think it might be. Who's playing? I heard they were killed once. You know the band? I heard they were all dead. That is a shame. So, is this their spirit howling? That sounds pretty rock. So if you come in here and you haven't saved everyone,
It's just a nightclub. We'll be in here again when this isn't happening.
yeah. I'm assuming this only happens once.
Yeah.
That was not a very... sure sounding. Hi, hello. Thank you, thank you. Have a free MD. Got a moon disc.
You can walk back in. This is what it normally is.
Yeah. We're Remen Drone Group D. Daily we battle lone pain. It's the same dialogue. We are definitely not spies. A heart? I'm not sure. Some of this dialogue is different. But
You can talk to Lady Techno.
Yeah. I love to dance. This song's a Mexican beat by Abao. Children of Poseidon by Ranpapa is playing in the VIP room.
The VIP room, see that rectangle down, straight down?
What?
This is the VIP room. There's a different song playing in here. And then if you walk out...
Oh, I see the door now.
Yeah, when it's not techno hours, you can see it better.
Yeah. This reminds me a little bit of, like, how some of the environments in, like, some of the Final Fantasy PlayStation games are rendered. Where, like, it's kind of hard sometimes to discern what you're looking at. Mm-hmm. So you don't always see doorways, and then eventually you get it and you're like, oh, that's what I'm looking at. So am I done here?
You are done here. I mean, there's stuff you need to do here, but it only happens on Crescent Day, Tears Day, and Coins Day.
Oh, that sucks.
And there's something else you need to do on Echo Day. But for now, you can leave.
Okay. And I guess, like, I got something else to do somewhere else.
I would head home right now. Just because everything doesn't happen on this current day. And it's going to be a couple days in-game before that all happens. So you can eat the Octolips.
Oh, wait. I need to eat. I need to buy more Octolips.
You do. You're going to head that way shortly. You should sleep, though.
Oh, I'm going that way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to go get them now.
No. Oh, also, that sign. See the sign there?
Oh, what is that?
Those are the signs that tell you what the hero is up to. There's some more around the world now.
Oh, what? Because I got all the monsters?
I believe it's because you turned in 4 rocket parts.
Oh. Oh, God. Good evening. Hello, Chew. Let's go to school together. I just went in the bed.
Time for school.
Hey, Teach. I got a question. Yes, Yoshida. How did humans get so forgetful in the first place? Oh, that is a pertinent question. Yes, today's lecture concerns humans. As everyone knows, humans are mysterious creatures. When the moonlight vanished, they became absent-minded. The humans forgot about the existence of the moonlings. They even forgot the contents of their own dreams. They've forgotten the confusion of the day the moonlight vanished. They've even forgotten that they have forgotten. Me, I'll never forget that day. I was in the city. The humans were going panic wild. A dragon ate the moonlight. It'll eat the city next. Bunch of yappy whiners. Then nothing. They stopped caring that the moon was gone. So it goes with humans. Humans are pretty bad. Humans forget all. Sadness, happiness, all forgotten. Where will the tide of fate take them? Whatever shall become of Moonworld? None can tell. Ah, soon morning's light shall break the sky.
Did I point out the guy in the bottom left yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
You said he was
An unused character.
an unused character.
Okay.
Let us end tonight's lecture here. There's supposed to be a circus area.
Yeah.
And then they cut it from the game, but they kept the character.
It's one of these backgrounds before you go to Moon Queen, and we still haven't seen it.
Let's see what love you've gathered today, Chu. You took Remendrone's cell phone survey. You found the great pirate Behave's treasure. By the way, he's a hidden character. You watched the monster concert. That is love. This is love. And the love from the souls of the animals. Bonzo, Eric, Beck, Jimmy, Keith, Philip, Congratulations. Chu, your love has deepened further. Chu, you have reached love level 29, Love Maestro. For your next level, you'll need 27 more love. Love still dots this world. Please seek out the scattered love. Collect a lot of it, please. Wink.
I believe we missed my favorite level, which was Love Yokozuna.
Level 30 must be like the last level you can get because
You should
there's
check the
not that
TV.
much. Yeah, I was going to say that because now that we have all the monsters. Moon screen. Welcome back to Love and Animal. Hello, Chew. This is Dorlato's satellite broadcast. Let's see, so far you have saved 51 animals in total. Yeah? Wowie! No more souls remain wandering this world. Thank you, Chew. Now hurry, come flying to my world. And when you're here, open the door. Please, open the door, Chew. Well, bye for now, buddy. We're waiting for you.
Don't forget you have to open the door.
Let's stop here. Okay, let's take a little break. Anyway. Oh, let me switch to this thing. There we go. 42 months from Icon 18. Kinda, thank you. Yeah, we have all the animals.
We
and
do have
apparently
all the
there's another
animals.
world to see.
The moon.
Oh, because that's Moon World.
Yeah.
The television show is broadcast
From moon.
from Moon World. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we don't have much moon left, do we?
We're probably in the last fourth of it.
Okay, so it's even though it seems like we're really close to the end, we're kind of not that close. There's still quite a few things left to do.
Yeah. There's a handful of things we need to wrap up. We have to finish Technopolis, and then there's like ending stuff before we go to the moon even.
And also, if we are going to do fishing tournament in Flappy Bird.
Correct.
So probably more than one stream left. I guess it'll depend.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to do another episode here, if not two, and then see where we're at.
Okay.
Okay. Do a little stretchy. We got 3 arts in the queue. Flappy Bird only stream is not outside the realm of possibility.
Did we get Little Girl's Love? Not yet. We didn't get Darla's Love.
Yeah, it depends how good I am at fishing and birding. I guess it's fishing in missiling, because I keep calling it Flappy Bird because the concept is Flappy Bird, but it's missile. You're shooting the rocket to the moon, right?
Yes.
Except you're blowing up the moon. All right. Let's look at art. That's Lonkasaur. I love it. I wouldn't mind playing a Legend of Zelda game where you controlled Pokemon. That sounds great. Play a Tears of the Kingdom mod where you're just Venusaur.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Thank you, Snow Fox.
That's what that looks like.
That's why I've never seen it.
They only sleep 1 day a week. Just 1 day a week. Yeah,
I appreciate
that
you
would have
doing
been
that.
very impossible to like show because we would have had to have
Waited around that
waited.
long.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you for showing that. I know that there's going to be plenty of people that watch this series only on Steven Plays when it starts coming out there.
Yeah.
That being said, there's some extra good stuff from watching the VODs, so people might check out the VODs as well. We had 300 bits from an E3 who says the Sacrifice Animals played a song called Comet, which is not on the MD given to the player, strangely enough. That is weird. Huh. I didn't even check the Moon Disc. But I haven't really ever played them.
I haven't either. I've listened to the soundtrack in its entirety.
Oh,
but
yeah?
I have not played it in game.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain.
Yeah.
To like go in and like change all the
And buy
stuff.
all the songs from
Burn. It's something that how you're doing is how I would do it too. It's like I would finish the game and then like while I'm working at my desk, I would listen to the soundtrack and hear the music that way.
Yeah.
So
I don't know
Anyway.
why when autoplay on YouTube is on, after every video, it goes to the soundtrack for
Yeah.
Moon. Like that's the video it always puts up for me.
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Oh. All right. Well, let's Moon.
Okay. Let me scroll back to flip back to the one that you're gonna do.
Okay. You wanna? Let's gonna. It's Moon time. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so
There's a new sign outside, remember?
that's the first thing I'm going to check out. I'm going to look at the sign.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the sign. I didn't have any eyes because I don't have a head. Drum Hum Daily Special Edition, The Missing Hero Chu. Thought to be approaching the Dragon Castle. His whereabouts are now
Did you
unknown.
hear they named him?
Had they not named him before?
I mean, we were given the impression that the hero was Chu Spade, but they named him Chu Spade right there.
Oh, I thought, okay. Well, we had just known that. Yeah, Chu Spade. We are Chu Heart.
Yes.
This is Chu Spade. Find the hero, find the hero, find the hero. So now we're looking for the hero.
So, you have two things you can do. You can go see Darla, because you need to get Darla's love, but you also need to go see, Kliss.
I'm going to buy Octolips.
That's on the way to Darla.
Oh.
No. It's the same thing.
Oh. I thought it'd be different. These signs are everywhere now.
Yep, they're everywhere. Nope.
Did I go the wrong way?
Yeah, down. Oh, wait. No, you were right, sorry. Normally I warp here.
You gotta trust me.
I know that's a dead end. Oh.
The cave is to the left.
It is, but you have to go up and around. Right. Down.
This is a journey.
Now it's down left.
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
I would buy a handful of these. 'Cause,
Yeah, yeah.
you will be back here, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a bunch. I took a nap. I feel good as heck. Yeah, give me them lips. I'm thinking like 6.
Okay.
They're very cheap,
They are very cheap.
so just gonna hit these.
You do have to face him, though.
Oh God, I mean I am, and then it turns me around. That's 3. Four. Five. Why I need more than 6?
I don't know. You
don't-
will be back here later. 6 will get you to that. Okay, you're moving on to see Darla.
All right, I bought 6. I'm saying
Left.
that for the purpose of Dan cutting this later. Everyone watching on Stephen Plays doesn't have to see me purchase 6 things. Okay, now we're going to see the little girl.
Yes. It's probably like a daytime or an evening thing, but so remember she had the dog, Paragon?
Yeah.
And like
The dog
her...
is dead?
No, the dog is alive.
Oh, the dog is alive, but it gives us a message.
Yes.
Which is the weird part. So we just go in the house?
You can go in the house and wait. So her mom was making her a plush version of that.
Oh.
Maybe it just...
Hey, buddy. I think my parents are going to give me some kind of present. Yes, yes, Darla. Your mama worked hard to make it for you. We put it in your room, Darla, dear. Go have a look at it. I'm so excited. Paragon? What happened to Paragon? Why, nice to meet you, sir. This buddy here is Paragon. He's my boyfriend. Isn't he dashing? Do you want to pet him, mister? He's pleasantly prickly. Mister, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, some weird man is messing with Paragon. Hold on a second. That's a good face. Frightened! Oh my god! At times like this, a brave man needs to step in. That's me.
Do you remember the beginning of the game when you play?
Yeah, and he kills Paragon.
Uh-huh. But do you remember what happens during the battle?
No.
There becomes 2 and 1 is on fire. You can't get past.
Oh. Okay.
Resisting stop infiltrated so far 8.
Just look around the house.
Not this room.
I like that the music is still scary. I know they said the present was in the room, so it's probably in there, I guess. A finished stuffed animal. Wear it like a costume. This is great. This is very great. It's modeled on all sides. Let's go!
Do you remember how I said fire?
I can't use my items.
Yep.
Fire?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Man, that's really like, you gotta think back.
Yeah.
Oh, the fireplace.
Even the fireplace.
I was gonna set myself on fire using the stove. I love that part of this game is just like, well, jump into the fireplace. Idea. Good job, hero. You saved Paragon's life. Paragon? I'm so glad you're safe. What a relief. Ah.
and allows the net reduction.
So stipply and stubbly. Well, that was an entire thing.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much. Our little Paragon lives thanks to you. You've got some guts, buddy. That's pretty hot. Darling, you should thank him too. Darling. Hero. That's Yusha in Japanese. Yusha. Yusha. Fire attack. Yusha men. Yusha men. My darling's tired. Please forgive his rudeness. Is he working on his
comic?
His comic.
Uh-huh.
God, the neck.
They're worth about that.
Oh no, a big fire.
But the good luck.
What will you should do?
But the good luck.
I believe it takes 7 in-game days for him to finish this, so we'll be back later.
Oh yeah, we already looked at those. Okay. I wonder what the Japanese jokes were for those comics.
Yeah.
Because like that's clearly localized.
The next thing you should do is you should go to the restaurants. Wildcat Cafe.
Okay, I don't remember where that is. I've
It's
been there.
past the bird bedding.
Oh, okay. Oh, looky here. Oh. Hey, buddy, thanks for your help the other day. You're the second coolest guy after Paragon.
That's sweet.
Okay, so if I'm in...
Eat the octolips. it's
Yeah,
past us.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Alright. Yeah, for 30 in them,
Yeah.
it saves me a great deal of time.
And you can't warp, so take a right.
Yeah, we were only in the cafe once.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a very weird experience. So let me get back to the cafe. Oh, there's a sign here
They're
too.
everywhere.
All right, cafe time. Soon.
This is Cafe.
Oh,
Before you talk to her,
yeah.
go inside.
Before I talk to her?
Yeah.
Okie doke.
This is where the hero is.
Ah, Mr. Chu, please keep quiet, or you'll wake that noisy hero. Oh. I've had enough of his bellowed frustrations. He apparently can't find the dragon castle. He's prone to thrashing about in loud frustration. He couldn't keep his hands off of Kliss. She couldn't stand him, so she quit. He drives off customers. I hate to say it, he's a nuisance. Stop. If you wake him, he'll wild out.
Now you can leave.
So, everybody hates Hero.
He's drowning his concerns in espresso.
I see.
Ah,
Mr. Chu, can I tell you something? Yes.
This is the best song.
I quit my job. I feel pretty bad leaving Kenji in the lurch. I just couldn't serve some of those weirdos anymore. I kept thinking a talent scout would show up eventually. The worst customer was that hero, always drinking and yelling. Just thinking about him boils my brain. That guy sucked. So I splurged all my savings to make a recording on Moondisc. Yep, I'm going for it. I'm an indie idol. How about it? Now I just need a cute outfit. And I can hold a fan meet.
Do you have a cute outfit for her? You might have stocked it. I think you did stock it. There it is.
Oh, now it's coming. Okay. We're getting there. Well, guess what? Guess what I got for you? Here you go, Kliss. Ah! What a majorly frilly garment! So fairy-esque! This'll attract fans like honey attracts ants. Thanks, Chew. I like you. Alright, time for my fan meet. Let me just put this on. Wait right here. Okay, time for my fan meet. Win at Kliss's game to get a free moon disc. Challenge my game?
You ready for a game?
I guess. The rules are simple. We play Look This Way, win 3 times and get a moon disc.
This is the Mario Party 2 Look Away game.
Okay, let's challenge.
It's also a little bit of rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, scissors. Go! Look this.
Now it's Look This Way.
Okay, way. One more round. Rock, paper, scissors, paper. Go! Look this. Let's go up. Way. Yes, I win! 1 win, 0 losses. Want to go again? This is for love, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least this one's free. Okay, sure. Rock. Ready? Rock. Look this way. One more round. Rock, paper, scissors, paper. Look this way. One more round. Rock, paper, scissors, rock. Go. Look this way. One more round. Rock, paper, time. My God. Ready? I'm not sure I understand exactly what's happening, but I'm doing my best.
You have to beat her twice?
Oh my God.
Is she always picking scissors?
Maybe.
There you go.
Oh, I lost. Want to go again? Yes. Alright, if you always pick scissors...
Nothing beats rock.
Oh, she did rock. There we go. Hey. Rock. Well, I lost. 1 wins, 2 losses. Want to go again? Wait, didn't I do it? Are the losses her
Win
losses?
3 times, sorry. 3
Oh.
times.
Okay.
I was reading rounds.
Okay, ready? Congratulations! Your prize, Kliss's debut single, Karamago! Don't forget to listen to it every day. Is that the song that's playing now?
Yes.
What was Bucket? Oh, you just get boned.
You can leave now.
That was a lot. But also, that was a lot describes almost every scenario in Moon. Where
Yeah.
are we going? Do I need to lips?
Well, it's almost Solar Day. Do you remember what happens on Solar Day?
No. You keep saying,
Solar Day
do
is
you remember?
fishing tournament.
Oh, God. Okay. I need more bait.
You have 5.
Oh, and that's as many as you can possibly even do.
Yes, and all 5 need to be fish you catch in order to get it. So, if you don't get it this time, we're gonna do the secret that's supposed to help, but we're not doing it yet because there's something else.
Where is fish?
Up left.
Is it here?
No. You gotta wait till solar day anyway. So you might as well just walk this instead of using an octolips. There's a thing you can eat at the cafe to help you with the fishing tournament, but you
What?
can't do it right now because the hero is there.
Oh. When does Hero leave?
When you turn in all 5 rocket parts, you're in the tropical fields.
That's south.
Yes.
Okay. I only vaguely remember
Left.
where this is.
Up. Right. Down. Right. Down. Right.
Okay. I just wait until the morning.
Yeah. Because it's Echo Day. Yeah, it's solar day in the
Okay.
morning.
I will try. I hate that it's a week in game, but again, I would wait until like the end if I haven't managed to do this, and then I would just save the game and keep trying, and hopefully it would work. Which one is Caramigo?
36? No. 35.
Okay. So I have to do.
You will be hearing it soon.
Oh, will I?
Otherwise, uh-huh.
Is this song in English?
Sort of. It's kind of Simlish in a way.
Yeah.
They all are. Like, one of them is, like, French but Simlish. Her voice actress was visiting Japan from, like, Texas or somewhere.
Yeah.
And was on a beach. And someone who made this game, and I don't know if it was the music team or what, met her and her family and were like, "You want to record something for us?" and brought her into a studio.
I vaguely remember
And
you
did
telling
this.
me about that.
Yeah.
And she wasn't she young?
Yeah.
Like really young?
Like 9 or something, 8.
You know what this song reminds me of? It's very
Loco Roco.
Yes, it's very similar to the Loco Roco soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Loco Roco soundtrack on my like playlist of all my music, and every time it comes up, I'm always like jamming. I really like Loco Roco. At some point, I'm going to stream that game.
I can't.
You physically cannot play that game. It's really better on PSP.
I believe you. It's daytime.
All right. I'm gonna need my concentration to fish. Sorry. All right. And now.
He has to set up all the stuff first.
Oh my god. Fishing contest. Fishing contest. Fishing contest.
Now you can talk to him.
It's time for my fishing contest. Under Dan, Dan, are you in? Yeah. Oh, good. So you want me to teach you how to fish? No.
Remember, it's not a mash.
Yeah. Great. Get ready. Do I automatically fish?
I don't know. Today.
No, it goes.
1. Nope.
So I'm probably screwed.
Yes.
Is there any chance of getting 6 in one go?
You don't have 6 bait.
Oh, so this one's hard. Man, that's a fish.
That was a big fish.
I mean, is there a chance I could have done 6?
I don't know.
Then why do I have 5 bait?
I've never been successful at this. You've caught, what, 2 fish in a can?
Mm-hmm.
That's only 3. So you caught 3 fish.
I only had time to even do 4 fishings.
Yeah.
That's enough for the win.
You need 5. He's gonna give you money.
Oh, 5 is how you get the love.
Yes.
Oh, I see. For a minute, I was like, I did it. That is hell.
It is.
That is
it
absolute
really is.
hell. You have to get 5 fish, and I only had time to do 4 fishing, and I didn't even lose any.
Uh-huh.
It's an RNG game because you have to get the easy fish.
Mm-hmm.
You just went straight back to bed. All right, what the heck am I doing with my life now?
You're going back to Technopolis.
Okay, how do I...
Leave here. Walk left.
Where am I?
You're in Tropical Fields. You have to go to Dr. Hager's lab.
Oh, so I'm close.
Yeah, up, left. Left.
It's night.
It sure is. Oh.
Oh my god, it has to scan me again.
Yeah, it does.
Whew.
It's a little faster.
None of the game wants to embrace the concept of brevity. And, like, that's fine. As long as you know what you're in for. We're here. We've made it back to this place.
You're still not to Technopolis, though.
And there's no easy way to warp to Technopolis?
No.
You just have to do this entire sequence of events.
Yeah.
That's fine. Alright. We're almost there. So what are we doing in Technopolis?
Well, any night other than Solar Day night,
Yeah.
we have stuff to do. So we're gonna wait 24 in-game hours.
Are you kidding me?
Well, let's see. It's going to be Crescent Day. What day is Robbie? Robbie's Echo Day. So we missed Robbie. Yeah, so we need to wait on any night other than Solar Night. And it's currently Solar Night, because the club is not open on Solar Nights.
You sure?
Yes.
I went in.
You can go in.
Oh.
Like, you don't hear the music?
I need to come in here in the day. Will I be in here in the day for some reason?
Yeah, you will be.
No, the DJ's just wandering around.
Yeah, it's because it's the night off.
I love putting on shows here. All right, bye. So I just wait.
I would wait in the room that's loading in.
Okay. Until the morning?
Until
What's
nighttime.
this? Dusk till dawn, closed solar days. Ah, the hours. All right.
Hi, sweetie baby. In the meantime, I'm going to check off a couple things. So this kind of thing that's a pain that you have to do here
Yeah.
in Technopolis. You remember how we had to go see Bilby throw the thing 3 solar days in a row?
Yes.
There's something like that here in Technopolis.
Great.
Yeah. Hi.
All right.
Oh, aren't you baby?
He curled right up.
It's because that's what he wanted.
All right. So in the morning is when a thing happens?
No.
Oh.
You have to wait for the club to open at night.
Oh my god. So like 18 in-game hours.
Yeah. You reading good books lately?
So there's going to be a lot of us just chilling.
Yeah,
That's
a little
gonna
bit of this
happen.
endgame is.
That's gonna... Like, we've had some chill in Moon already, but it sounds like as we get close to the end of the game, there's gonna be even more.
Yeah.
Okay.
This, that.
So how's everyone doing? I'm gonna go blow my nose.
Okay.
If that's something I can do,
Yeah.
that's proactive and also helps.
He's coming back, Kepler. I just got a book. I haven't read it yet, but I did just get a book. He's coming back. He will come back. You don't... Okay, you can leave. Which book is it? It's called The Warm Hands of Ghosts. It's by an author I really like, and I've been looking forward to it coming out, but I have not started it yet. That's an interesting title. Yeah. It is an interesting title. I'm excited to read it. Trumpet. What's it about? I don't remember offhand. I've read the synopsis because I follow the author on Instagram and I keep reading the synopsis and then promptly forgetting what it's about. So hopefully after I read it, I can tell you what it's about. My shoulder is like catching. I need to like pop it. Thank you, Fanny. Says, I love how excited you get playing this game with Steven. I really love this game. There's a little bit of this waiting that's kind of a pain, but I do really love this game. It has been fun. The club's starting to get ready to open. You almost ready? Do I need to pause the game? No, I don't know what just happened there. Like, why did we talk to them for them to leave? Ugh. I didn't know he left. There's clubspiracy going on. Yeah. I don't know why he left. He's supposed to be there at night. Also, I don't think we've just straight up paused the game like this before. We just go into the menu. Hi.
Okay.
You ready?
I guess.
It's not quite night yet.
Now it's night. We love that.
Let him walk in first.
I'm psyched. Oh,
Now you can go in.
to
Go in the club.
so another thing is happening in the club tonight. Happening in the club tonight.
Talk to him. Oh, maybe we have to wait for it to actually start. There we go.
And now the main event. Oh wait, was that the Robo Mayor?
Yeah, he's one of the things you have to do on certain days of the week to talk to here. But, there's another performance.
Wait, is this the same performance?
No.
It's not. It's a different
Do you
performance.
hear the song?
Oh, cool! I like that the monkey plays the piano. I hear like listen to the pretty and the something something.
I hear caribou, caribou at one point.
I'm already used to experiencing in-game video game performances,
Yeah.
having played Earthbound multiple times. All right, neat.
Go back in.
That was cool.
Now go talk to the mayor quick, because you need to talk to him 3 times. And he's only here on certain nights of the week.
Oh God. Mayor, excuse me. Business booms loud at this club. That's right. Aren't you going to dance, Mayor? Should I dance? I'm exhausted. If only I could recharge by the entrance like you. I see. I'm jealous of her, I tell ya. What?
That's it.
Oh,
That's all you needed to do, is you needed to have this conversation.
I thought I had to talk to him 3 times.
Different nights.
Oh. Why would I ever think that something in Moon would be easy? Why would I ever think
They're
that?
talking about Lady Techno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break. You good for one more?
I am.
Okay. Aren't you a happy little
He sure
kitty?
is.
Little guy. Alright. We had 48 months from the Thunderstriker. Congratulations on the 4th. I'm gonna do a little Stretchy.
Did we get love right after her performance?
Yeah.
Okay, we did get that?
Yep.
Okay.
My poor neck from the hard bed. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Who is Cat? It is Kepler.
Ooh.
Do, 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 do. Oh, we're purring.
Okay. That's a little better. Yeah, I need to practice Dylan style. So, the one thing that I haven't really done since I started to feel ill is like any like physical activity.
Yeah.
Like I just completely stopped. Like no hard exercise, no going for walks,
No physical therapy.
no physical therapy. Like I haven't done anything in like 3 weeks. And today was the first day that
You did that?
I did anything because like I just have not felt well. And today I had just woken up to pee, and then I had gotten back in bed, and within like 5 minutes from that, like right around then, Haley had opened the door and was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm awake," and she's like, "Do you want to go for a walk?" Because they walk Leica in the
Yeah.
morning, and I was like, "Sure." So I actually got up this morning and went for a 30-minute walk. And then I ate a little food, and then I actually went back to bed. I did. I had a little walkie. I mean, I'm sure it was good for Leica. But it was also probably good for me because I need to get back into doing exercise.
Yeah.
But I haven't felt well, and I think I'm probably to the point now where I can do it. I need to do some physical therapy stuff though,
Yeah.
because I'm actually starting to feel some pain and stuff in my hips, and it's because I need to do it and I haven't been able to really do it. So I need to start doing that. Yeah. This is unrelated to that. This is just sleeping.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh,
Ooh, ooh.
ooh.
Maybe some ibuprofen and heat?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that after stream.
Yeah.
And like, I did get sleep last night, which is beneficial, but you know, it's still gonna take a little time before I can get back to normal. And the other thing is, like, can I get back to normal? I don't know. Tonight, I may try melatonin. I haven't taken melatonin in a while. And we'll see. We'll see. Or maybe I'll go to bed and I'll tell myself, I'll give myself like an hour. Like if I don't fall asleep within like 30 to 45 minutes, I'm like, I'm going to take melatonin and then see what happens. But insomnia sucks, man. Like I have a newfound empathy for anyone who deals with insomnia on the regular, because like it's killer. You need sleep to like function. And it's a very sad feeling to like be tired and lay in bed and your body just doesn't initiate sleep. And I'm like, oh. Anyway. All right, you ready for the game?
Yeah.
Let's do one final episode
Okay.
today. Is there a chance we may finish Moon next week?
I don't know.
Probably not. Mike, we'll be very close.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we don't finish it next week, then like the week after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie. Let's play video game. Let's play video game. Well,
You need to talk to the DJ.
Hey, Mr. DJ, I thought you said we had a deal. I thought you said you scratch my back and I'll scratch your record. And I thought you said we had a deal. It's like, why is it so loud? There we go. I did.
Talk to him behind the counter.
Nope.
You're supposed to be able to talk to him after she does her performance. After you see both performances. Maybe you have to wait till daytime when he's not, like, working.
We're not human. We're robots. We are definitely not spies. I can't even talk to her.
You should be able to talk to her.
There we go.
Yeah, I think you have to wait till he's not working. Did she say something different over there?
Oh, you want something?
Okay. You have nothing for her.
I wish I had one of my cards.
They're in stock.
Wonder who she would find interesting. King, Minister, Flora, Wanda. When you give people the King's card, that's usually how you get a card. Oh!
Nothing to say to you. She dances.
I'm just gonna chill on the dance floor until morning. Welcome to the waiting part of Moon.
Yep.
Everyone live and watching VOD gets to enjoy all of the additional content.
So, you have to talk to the mayor 3 different nights, and he's only there on Crescent Day, Tears Day, and Coins Day nights.
Well, that's good, though, because then you can do it all in 1 week.
Yeah.
As opposed to, he's only there on Crescent Day.
Yeah.
It's like, 3 in-game weeks.
Yeah. I don't know if you have enough hearts to last that long.
I mean, I have Octolips.
Yeah.
At any point, I can just be like, I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah, Over Archiver says, the real reason we have a quarter of the game left. Because, like, how many loves are there left? I know there's 27 hearts.
Well, you collected all of the Moon Dwellers. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 loves left. That's not how many hearts are left. That's how many people are left.
Okay. Oh. Hey. Tonight, you choose the headliner.
Now, before you pick.
Yeah.
Supposedly, and this has been a rumor, and I don't know if it's true, if you pick her, it takes 2 weeks for her to go, because she's going back to Wildcat Cafe.
Yeah.
If you choose her, apparently it takes 2 in-game weeks for her to get there, is what I read.
And we need her at the cafe again?
We will, yes.
So don't choose her.
Yeah.
In the event that rumor is true,
yes.
Do not choose her.
I don't know if it's actually true.
It's actually really interesting, right? Because, like, there's a bunch of unknown information about this.
Because, like, Snowfox says, I picked her and she was back right away. Like, there is some sort of flag in the game, in the programming for that, and people haven't figured it out.
Okay. It's interesting, right? Because, like, Moon has a smaller player base than, like Earthbound, right?
Yeah.
But, like, Earthbound's been picked apart.
Yeah.
Moon is kind of an unknown animal. I'm going to choose Sacrifice Animals. That's your choice? Mine too, to be honest. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So that was it.
That was it.
Was making a choice.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, before you, like, go anywhere else...
Yes.
You need to talk to the mayor 2 more times.
Yes.
On, let's see, Tears Day
Yes.
and Coin Day.
Which is
currently,
not
it's
today.
currently Blaze.
Yes.
You have
Solar
something...
Day. Is this Solar Day?
No, it's this is Blaze Day.
Oh.
So the next day, so in 24 hours, it'll be that next day, but in 36 hours is when the club is open. So you have to talk to him then.
Yes. So what are we doing now?
That's a good question. You can either wait for that to happen, because you do have to do that.
Can you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can either wait and do that.
Because, like, I can barely hear you when you're
Yeah. So
facing
you
that
can wait
direction.
and do that, or we can go and do some wrap-up stuff in the rest of the world. What do you want to do? Do you want to wait?
I mean,
Or do you want to go do stuff?
I want to make sure I'm back here in time. But, like, it sounds like it would be a waste of our time to just sit here and wait, right?
You could play Flappy Bird.
But time doesn't pass when I'm playing Flappy Bird.
No.
So I can't do that.
Yeah. You could go do stuff back in town.
Can I get back here in time?
I don't know. It depends on when you leave.
Should I just wait?
Yeah. You could at least wait and get a second one. You can wait in there where he waits or shows up.
Oh, hey, I haven't really seen this in the daytime.
You see now how it's like a doorway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's much easier to discern what
Uh-huh.
this is in the day. Okay. Oh. You
It's where he
You
sleeps.
sleep here. All right. Well, just gonna take a sit. You make a squish sound.
Yeah, his tummy makes squish sound.
I'm in the process of trying to get recordings of that, actually. Not this one. Because I'm going to be sending that to the vet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to actually capture some of that sound. Yeah, that's good. I've been trying to like slowly capture some of that so I could just send that to the vet and be like, these are the sounds. Because when he was at the vet last time, some of those sounds were happening, but like
He was purring too loud.
he was purring, and the vet was like, I think that's just him purring, and I was like,
No.
no,
It's coming from a different part of his body.
yeah, his stomach has been making some noises. And, like, he seems fine otherwise, but I want to check that out, so. I probably have enough footage at this point to put that together. And figure out what it is. In fairness, my stomach also makes that sound from time to time.
Yeah.
But he has been more or less making that sound constantly for a bit. So. God, we still have another 24 hours.
Yeah, you do. Well, you weren't here for breakfast stream. You want to talk?
Hi, welcome to our impromptu breakfast stream, available only on twitch.tv/StephenGeorge and youtube.com/StephenVOD, because this won't be on Stephen Plays. Welcome to lunch stream. Oh, sorry. I am going to start doing...
Physical therapy, at least?
I'm still sick, but I'm hurting, and like I know I'll feel better when I start doing it.
Yeah.
So, what did I eat for breakfast? Alex made me. Yeah, you can do one right now. Alex made sausage or biscuits and gravy.
Oh, that's sweet.
Biscuits and sausage gravy. I mean, it is sweet, although he said that he's basically been making it himself every day. And I was like, I'll eat it. So.
My assumption is you like cook sausage, and then you use the resulting fat for making like a roux, and then you add cream to it. I've never made sausage gravy. I grew up in Wisconsin.
I mean, Alex uses milk. but
Yeah.
yeah. I've never made sausage gravy, but I have had it. He wasn't sure if I liked biscuits and gravy. He was worried that I didn't, and I was like, no, I do. He's like, are you just trying to be nice? And I was like, no, I like it. He's like, because if you don't, he's like, we could make like eggs. And I was like, I like biscuits and gravy. I was like, I don't get it very often. But I like it.
Yeah.
I think he was worried that I didn't like gravy because sometimes like
Consistency.
sometimes texturally I don't like things like that, but like no, that's fine. I'm trying to think of something texturally that is similar to that I don't like. I know there is something.
I can't think of it.
I can't think of anything. I was like, I like pudding.
Pudding is not warm.
I like risotto.
You have 12 in-game hours left.
Pudding can be served warm.
I suppose.
What about bread pudding?
But
Yeah,
that's basically just French toast.
I like grits. I like most food.
Yeah.
Like there's very few things. Like if you were asked me to make a list of the foods that I don't like,
Whipped cream.
and like I can eat that.
I don't think you'd like rice pudding all that much.
I don't. I feel like I've had rice pudding, but I don't remember now.
Because I've made you bread pudding and you're not thrilled by it.
No, I like sour cream.
You're not really in love with mayo.
I don't love mayo.
If it's minor, you might eat it. Like if it's like a minor ingredient.
Yeah, the thing that I don't like, I don't like the way mayo tastes. I really don't care for it. If it's on a sandwich, I will try and scrape it off.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like thick, because some people are like,
Some places go a little overboard when they add mayo to sandwiches.
Japan.
Yeah.
Japan loves mayo so much.
I had a teriyaki burger at a McDonald's in Japan when we went in 2016, and there was way too much mayo on that sandwich.
Yeah, it was a little absurd. Yeah, so mayo is probably my big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't like whipped cream.
Yeah.
I will eat around it. I'm not going to just like eat whipped cream. But is it like repulsive to the point I can't eat it? No. There's very few foods like that. Mm-hmm. I don't like octopus. But that's
I was talking to Thomas.
mostly mental. I've had it several times.
And I realized I've never had takoyaki.
Yeah.
So I need to try that sometime.
I don't know that I've ever tried takoyaki, to be honest. I might be able to eat takoyaki.
Yeah, because it's
in
like a little breaded
because it's
ball.
fried. Yeah.
It's almost nighttime for Tears Day, which is when we need to.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I've only ever had octopus
On sushi.
like sashimi, and like mentally that's very difficult for me. I've had it, but I've been like, I don't want to eat this again. I might be able to eat it in takoyaki.
He
And,
goes
like,
to the same place, so you should go down there.
I'm not gonna miss him, am I?
I don't know. Don't
He's
watch
not
it.
even here yet.
Yeah, yet. There he is.
All right. Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan, we're bringing it back in. It is now night on Tears Day, and the mayor is back, and they want to talk. Me too. They're going to roll out the new Remen drone model soon? Seems like, yeah. Then what will happen to us? A robot's life, like tears in rain. The same motto as Lady Techno? That's what I hear. And that's it.
That's it.
Okay, and they'll be back in 2 days.
Yeah, on Coins Day.
So what do I do with my life now?
Again, you can wait, or you can leave.
Okay. So if I wait, I'll
Yes.
finish the mayor thing?
Well, after you do that, after you talk to him for a third time,
Yeah.
on Echo Day, you need to talk to Lady Techno. And then you have to talk to Robo Mayor one more time.
Vote for me sometime. Okay, so...
You can use Octolips and go sleep, and you can come back, or you can use Octolips and go do some stuff back in Castletown.
I mean, I have the hearts.
You have barely enough.
I do?
Yeah, because it's one day, and then each one is a quarter of the clock.
Oh, so maybe I'll finally go back home.
Yeah,
Alright, let's go back home.
that's spate.
Yes, it is. Don't mind me, just eating some bait. Yum, 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 yum. Alright,
Sleep?
yes. I was like, what am I doing back here? Sleep in the bed. Yeah.
Still haven't gotten the circus one.
Let's see what love you've gathered today, Chu. Kliss's love. You saved Paragon's life. You cheered on Kliss at her concert. Ah, Psyche's dream came true. For your next level, you'll need 18 more love. Love still dots this world. Please seek out the scattered love. Collect a lot of it, please. Wink. Alright. Now what?
Let's go to Castletown.
It's Tree Day.
It is Tree Day.
Is that what it's called? Tree Day?
Leaves Day.
Leaves Day. You know, I'm going back to the castle?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hello, young man. You want me to eat you?
Rainbow Rocks.
I want to go to Rainbow Rocks. Here we go.
North right? Towards town?
Am I going to the castle?
Well, we need to go northeast. Where is Shambles?
Shambles is like over here usually.
Where is he? Does Shambles look different?
He does look different. His eyes or something. Why do I think that? I'm Shambles. I'm a bad guy. Oh, Shambles has been replaced by someone who's trying to impersonate Shambles.
Yes, Shambles has been replaced. Why don't you go hang out in the courtyard?
Someone is trying to impersonate and defame Shambles.
Let's see, this only happens on Crescent Day, Tears Day, and Coins Day, so go talk to the king.
Oh, the thing I'm looking for doesn't even happen today.
No.
Cool. That's never happened in Moon before.
But go talk to the king and see see what's going on, maybe.
What's the word that I'm looking for when you defame somebody, but it's not defame?
The king looks different, too.
I think they've switched.
They've switched.
Have you noticed anything troubling about His Majesty's behavior? Something is amiss. Yeah? Crackers! Being a king sucks! It actually is work! And it's boring! Okay, so... Oh.
So they've switched places. He's going to bed. You don't need to follow him. They've switched places, and,
Slander. I was looking for slander.
If
Or
you-
libel.
if you go out
Yes.
to the courtyard...
Yes.
That was
Buddy.
Kepler. Yoshida gives you a hint about this, but I think you already figured it out. That one of the animals there, those does something.
Cease this pranking at once! Those ancient and honorable shrubs have served this castle for generations. Treat them with due respect.
if you talk to Yoshida, Yoshida gives you a hint, green cat. So that's the cat on the right. But if you if you do that with the other animals, that doesn't happen. He doesn't come out to yell at you. So it's only the cat where he yells at you.
I haven't been able to shake them the whole game. Oh, something's flying around now.
Nothing important.
The crap is that?
That's a bug.
What?
It doesn't do anything.
It's following me. It's freaking Buzz.
So the cat's the only one where something happens besides the bug, right? Yoshida gives you the hint, green cat. So what's going to be happening is before the red mark gets to 3 o'clock, or like noon and daytime,
Yes.
before it hits afternoon, the king's going to come out to feed the birds.
Yes.
And Shambles, well, who's actually the king right now, is going to come up and they're going to try and switch back. But whenever that happens, on certain days of the week, before afternoon, the minister comes out and stops it from happening, and they desperately want to switch back. So you have to distract the minister by shaking the cat at the right moment on certain days of the week.
And how do we learn about the cat?
Yoshida says green cat.
Okay.
So it's going to be Crescent Day short. Actually, no, it's going to be Coins Day. Coins Day is one of the days.
Oh, but it's a day I can do it.
Yes. So when it becomes that, sometime between when it gets to be day and noon, they're going to start to approach each other to like switch back. So when the minister comes to kick him out, you need to check the cat shrub so he gets distracted so they can switch back.
So I just sit here until the perfect moment.
The perfect moment. Do we learn why they switched? They wanted to see what it was like for the other person.
How do we learn that information?
By, like, talking to one of them at night or something.
Okay. Should I go talk to the king?
You can, but it's going to be daylight soon.
Okay. Seems important to the game.
And maybe the cards, I forget exactly why you find out. That you notice they switched by looking at them and talking to them.
I mean, yeah, I'm aware of the fact
Yeah.
that they switched, but I would have liked to have learned why.
And I mean, maybe they say that when they switch back and talk to you in a few minutes. As long as you time it right.
Okay. I prefer to know, like, what's happening.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just go from point A to point B and do this thing, and I'm like, but why? It's like, don't worry about it. Because you must.
I mean, you could talk to the king when he walks out, / Shambles. Before the minister shows up.
I'm from 10 years in the future. And in the future, all is devastation.
A dung beetle, I'll smash its guts out.
Gah, this sucks. I'm so bored. I want to get back to the darn fountain.
Are you ready to check the cat?
I'm in cat mode. If I sit down, I'll be facing down and not left and not right. So I just have to be ready to do this when the king shows up. And the minister is here.
I would wait right now.
Do me one thing.
Stop that.
Police without your
If you touch those shrubs, I will always come running out here. Okay. I'm assuming,
I think you got it.
but I don't even see the king.
I don't know. Hit A.
So I may be stopped.
No, I think you got it.
I gotta get out of this snooze zone. Me too. It's so cold. Alright. Talk to me after I feed my sweet little birdies. Alright, kid.
You did it.
Okay. I mean, that's good.
So after you've completed this,
Yes.
you need to leave town for a day, and then you can talk to Shambles to finalize everything with Shambles.
Okay. Is there anything else I can do on Coins Night?
You could get to the club real quick.
Can I?
You'd have to eat an octolips, warp to tropical fields, and run there in the time you have before it's nighttime.
There's not enough time to do that.
No.
So, like, because it's this night, Coin's night, that I'd
Yeah.
have to talk to the mayor?
Yeah.
That's impossible.
You could sleep at Granby's for it to be away from Castletown for a day.
That makes more sense. Is it 24 hours from when it happened, or is it just the next morning?
I have written down, after completing King's Love and being away from Castletown for a day, walk to Shambles and Yoshida in the morning.
Okay, do I have a cookie?
You do.
Like, do you only move faster when it's like in your final
I
time?
have no idea. I never
Or do
messed
you
with
always?
any of that.
Because actually, this is a great question. If you always move faster when you eat a cookie, you should just be consuming cookies at all time. Because like, cookie is good then. I don't know. I just don't think. I'm trying to think where exactly I have to go.
To get to the club,
I would have to.
you eat the thing to get home, and then
then I go south?
warp to... No, you use the flower to warp to tropical fields. It spits you out right where the lab is, so you'd have to walk
Go
up through
up.
the lab, go through the cathedral to get down into the basement of the lab,
Go
teleport
into the
to...
teleporter.
And then walk through the lobby into Club
Into the
Techno.
club.
And
Actually,
then you have
this
the
is
lobby.
doable. Actually, I think this is doable. I was thinking I had to go through. I had to walk somewhere, but I really don't. This actually does seem possible. I'm gonna see if I can cookie
You should warp first.
in case it turns off the
Yeah.
fast.
Tropical fields.
You want me to eat you up? I do. I want to go to tropical fields. And we go.
And then north.
Here's our scan. We'll be there in a second. I'm assuming Dan will just cut this out.
Yeah.
So people don't have to watch us do the exact same things over and over again. Yeah, I want to see if Cookie makes me faster.
No. Only when you're
Oh,
tired.
I could talk. We established the Hager Invention Foundation in the third year of Cloud. Since then, we've spared no expense in our tireless pursuit of innovation.
You're wasting time.
I know, but I wanted to see if I could talk to him. Oh! Good morning, full members. This is Hager Innovation Institute HQ. It's time for our morning tour. Your innovation innovates the world. Rich heart, rich wallet. Welcome to the Hager Innovation Institute. Yeah, this is just new dialogue, and I was like, oh, new dialogue. Your donations are saving the world. We hope you'll keep on believing with us. Welcome back to Scientology. Alright, let's go. Welcome, premium member. I'm in. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I was thinking I had to walk through the field place.
Oh, no.
And,
The teleport is right there.
yeah, this is doable. As long as he's around throughout, like, the whole night.
Not really,
Great.
but I think it's not even night yet. And he doesn't show up immediately at night.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, the entire game, I have always looked at the triangle.
Yeah, you keep looking at the triangle.
I always look at the triangle. Even though I know that that's not how it works, I always look at the triangle. I'm going in. I'm going to go into the zone and wait for the mayor. Well, I have to hear the concert.
You're supposed to. I'm kind of surprised you hadn't yet, but maybe it'll happen this night.
We don't have any concerts planned, no. Gotta find some hot acts. I've heard good things about this guy named Fred. He's an amateur, though I heard he's got real stage presence.
Remember Fred?
Is Fred one of the...
Freddie Mercury.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And now we wait. Happy little cat.
He's so happy.
But our belly makes so many sounds. We gotta find out why. We gotta find out why your belly makes sounds. Because it makes a lot of them. I don't know if they can see that.
He
His
reached
little
out
paw.
to touch you.
Little paw boy.
There he is.
All right, Mayor. All right, let's chat a third time. I'm worried. I think Lady hates us. Is that so? Is that all you have to say? Say, ain't it kind of weird to have a club in a town full of robots? Does that have something to do with Lady Techno? Yes. That's it? That's the whole
that's it.
conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next thing to do is to talk to her on Echo Day.
That specific day?
Yes. On Echo Day, she sits in the club, just in the club on the daytime.
Okay.
And then you can talk to her.
All right, now what?
Well, it's going to be Echo Day next.
Oh. And I have to be here in the daytime?
Yes.
So we're waiting again, baby.
Yes.
Okay. This, Moon is similar to Tulip in the sense that, like, most people that want to experience it probably will benefit from, like, watching an edited playthrough.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to, like, wait. There was a lot that I cut out of Tulip.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot.
More than this, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tulip sessions took hours. And then, we hadn't even done the thing. That said, if you are interested in this game, I still encourage people to, like, pick up a copy on the eShop or on Steam or whatever, just to increase the sales numbers, to try and encourage Onion Games that, like, these games are valued, and having a localized version of LOL or UFO would be great.
Yeah.
It seems like they are planning to localize their next game.
Children.
Strange Children? Stray Children.
That's
Stray
it.
Children. Yeah, Stray Children is the next game that they're making. So it's Echo Day.
Yep, she hangs out here in the day.
What is it? Are you asking me if I'm a robot? Yes. Can a robot dance like this? That's certainly something. Shoot, I broke myself. Shoot, I broke myself is also what people 30 and older say to themselves on a weekly basis. What happened to me? Short-circuited? I like dancing to the music. When I dance, my mind goes blank, pure white. I can feel energy brimming within my body. I love that feeling. That's why I go to that club. Now, at last, I understand. The Remen, Robbie, the mayor. I always thought they were losers, just because they have to charge their batteries or die. Now I realize I'm the same. I recharge by dancing. I'm a robot, aren't I? Tell me, please.
Think so, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, look. Oh. See this tattoo? It's so technotic. I mean, it's a cool tattoo, though I don't remember getting it. Yeah, it's the
It's Hager logo.
The Hager logo.
On her back.
Why are you blushing? Get on over here. Also, I don't have a head. Maybe this is my maker's signature? Oh well. I'll cheer up. I know me. I always do. I process emotions pretty fast. Ah, so that's what a processor does. Well, standing around brooding won't do me any good. After all, as long as I'm dancing, I'm living. That's not a bad life. Bye. Oh, you're okay. Left very quickly after that.
You can go to, like, click that. Let me
to-
double check something quick.
See if there's a...
Go to room 113.
That's the room that we couldn't do anything in before.
This is Robbie's room. Now, you have enough time to do this. It is not as easy right now.
Oh,
So,
what is this?
go check him.
Robbie is here on Echo Day and Solar Day. Charging up Robbie is not a speedy process. Here, this is Robbie's charging room.
Go look at him.
Charging battery. Open the door in Robbie's chest? Ah, open the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you hesitate so much? Chip defense system. Will this kill me?
No, it won't kill you.
Okay. So the puzzle.
It's a game.
Begin release
How
and
good
lock.
are you at memory? Or Simon Says.
Those are different concepts.
What's the where it lights up and you have to hit it in the order?
Oh, Simon.
Simon, that's it. How good are you at Simon?
I'm you know, I can be surprisingly good at Simon.
All right then.
I don't know why. Let's try.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
The controls are bad.
Yeah.
Jesus, you would think that if you were currently on left or right and pressed up, it would take you to the top one. It does not. Cool.
You ready again?
Do they just keep adding them? Got it. Now 6. Yeah. I don't understand why up and down aren't used,
Yeah,
but
me neither.
It's infuriating. All locks opened. Oh, that was it?
That was it.
Oh, that was easy.
You took his brain.
Oh, that seems rude. Okay. So that's the last part of the rocket.
That's the last part of the rocket.
So I guess I can go to... Oh, he dead. Poor little man. So now that I have the last part of the rocket, I guess I can finish the rocket, but there's probably other things I still have to do before I go to the moon.
Yes, but you do have to get some love after you've turned in the final part to the rocket.
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
You have to turn in the final part of the rocket before there's some love you can collect, before you go to the moon.
So I should finish the rocket.
Yeah.
So I can finish the rocket and not go to the moon.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay. So I guess I'll go to the rocket. And also there is minigame. Oh,
you mean Flappy Bird minigame?
Yeah.
That's always going to be there, yeah.
Fishing is...
You give the rocket piece to Hager, not the rocket.
Oh, that's right. Well, fortunately, he's pretty close by.
Yes.
Thankfully. Back in here.
You will be transported if you go in.
You wanna, let's gonna. Hi, Hager.
What's up, Hager?
All right.
The
Oh,
first
it's
one.
right here. An old 32R1 circuit. Yes, yes, you will give it to me at once. So this is the only thing that he recognizes because it's an actual part. Everything
Yes.
else was like bullcrap that I was like, this might work.
Yes.
Ta-da! Construction progress 100%. Our moon surface exploration probe is complete. I thank you violently. So,
Please don't thank me violently.
the preparations to launch the rocket are already complete. Now we can blast off to the moon. Kaboom! Then the moon! All that's left is for you to get in the cockpit. Oh, how I've longed for this day. My tears bubble and plop. My nose mucus drips freely. So we did that.
We did that.
So now when we get in the rocket,
We will go to the moon.
we'll go to the moon. Are we still allowed in that room?
Yes.
Okay.
You just have to, like, walk up to the ship. Or talk to the reman there.
Okay. And now that I've built the rocket, there's other love available?
Yes.
Okay. Is there other stuff in Technopolis? Or no?
Yes. You have to talk to Robomare again on Crescent Tears or Coins Day.
Is that the next day?
What day is it? Echo? No. Solar is next.
Son of a gun. Is that the last time I have to talk to the mayor?
Yes. You might be able to talk to him outside of those days. I don't know. If he's, like, here, you could talk to him, or in his office, maybe?
He has an office?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes he chills out here.
Yeah.
God, look at all these guys.
I don't know his full schedule, and I don't know where that flags. I don't know if it's on those certain days again in the club or not. So you could check his office if you want.
I have a feeling he won't talk to me.
You think so?
I bet you anything. Because does he stand in the same place at the club and do the same thing?
Yeah, but I don't know, like, if you talk to him in his office, it might work. He's in 871.
I'll check. We'll find out. Maybe he'll talk to us, and if he doesn't, we'll wait forever. That's fine. Oh, there's some guys in here.
They filter in and out.
Charging. I'm always charging. Why do I have this body? I do resent the doctor somewhat. I'm assuming that was not the conversation.
No.
Alright, sometimes the dialogue does change, but I bet it won't. Yeah, okay. Alright, so he has to be talked to in the club. You can find him in the club.
Crescent Day, Tears Day, and Coins Day.
But that's not the next day?
No, the next day is Solar Day.
I think we'll call it here. We'll call it here, and that will be fine. Wait. The game only saves after I sleep.
Yes.
I have to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. I will... I just want to try this again. I just want to try this again. I just want to try this again. What day is Fish Day?
Fish Day is Solar Day, which is the upcoming day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The next day?
Yeah, but I don't know how much bait you have in your stock.
Well, it sounds like I should probably do that since I can only do it once a week,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Level 2.
God. Peace.
I'm out.
I'm out. Let's save the video game. Sleep in the bed. Yes. Oh. Kind of haunted palace am I in?
Yeah.
Let's see what love you've gathered today, Chu. You returned the king in shambles to normal. Wow. You finished the rocket. You helped Lady realize. Robbie's stainless, steely love. For your next level, you'll need 11 more love. Love still dots this world. Please seek out this gathered love. Collect a lot of it, please. I'll try.
Definitely will try.
We've done it. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. There's definitely a part of me that wants to just like sit here and play the arcade game over and over and over again. There is some part of me that does want that to happen. Yeah, I don't want to subject Mal to that.
I'll hit the bricks.
We had 61 months from Gadzooks and 27 months from Sailor XP. Thank you. I mean, if I were to do that... So I'll tell you my worry, right? My worry is that, like, it's not going to happen in a normal stream. Like, it's going to require me to, like, grind it to try and manage to do it. And the thing is, I'm trying to think, if I do it, in order to save the game, I will have to go back to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you do that, you might see Yoshida for school.
There's more school?
There's one more school. You've done 3. There are 4 schools.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal.
What? What's the deal?
I'll make you a deal. And I mean, also, Chaz might have opinions on this because I haven't talked to him. What if I spend, like, 20, 30 minutes trying? You don't have to be here. But if I manage to do it, I'll call you back.
Okay.
So I can to do the Moon Queen. Okay. Chaz has got things to do. So I'm not going to raid. I'm going to play Bad Flappy Bird game.
Bucky says, isn't it fishing day, though? He can just sleep. Like, when we are ready to try fishing game again, he can just continually sleep until the time is right.
Yeah.
Because you can just jump in and out of bed as you need to.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know how your bait situation is, like how much bait you have in your stock.
I have like one.
Well, you might have some in your stock. Where you've stocked it? Maybe. And honestly, it would be best for you to do the thing where you go to the cafe and eat the thing that's supposed to help you fish.
I'm not going to
go do that.
I'm not going to do fishing now.
No.
Okay. I'm not going to do fishing now.
Yeah. That's why
I'll try that next week.
Yeah.
But for now, I will try. I'm going to try the stupid game.
Okay.
Because it's very hard, and I would like to 100% Moon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need time to do it, and I'm in a position where I could do it now, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it now.
Okay. Do you need me to get you anything? You want a protein bar or?
Yeah. Would you bring me a protein bar and like a sparkling water?
Yeah, I can do that. Do you want Kepler?
I mean, he'll probably naturally just associate.
Hey, I need to get up, sweetheart.
Here. Okay.
He huffed.
Is this the...
Oh, my knee.
Like, is this the, hard...
Ouch.
part of the game? Or do you... I bet fishing is worse.
Unless
the trick works. If the trick works, then
the trick works,
this
fishing is not hard. But I tried the fishing trick twice, and I did not get it.
Yeah.
So, it's hard to say.
Okay.
Which one is harder. But I never got either.
Okay.
Nerdy Revelry says fishing was better.
Okay, so if I can do this, the hardest part of the game will be done.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna go grab you a protein bar and a sparkling water.
Okay, you can take both of those cans down.
Yeah, and I'm gonna grab myself some food then.
Okay.
Bye. I might be back.
Yeah, if I manage to do this, I'll call you back.
Okay.
If I don't manage to do it, I'll just turn off the game, because why spend all the yenum
fishing? Or,
on the game.
On the game?
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, everyone. Good luck. I believe in you. I hope, like, I go get the protein bar and I come back and you're like, I got it.
Yeah, I don't know that that's gonna happen, but...
Level 5 is hard.
Level 3 is hard. Level 3 is difficult. We had 27 months from Dr. Zoc. Dr. Zoc, thank you. Can you keep this music on instead of the terrible Flappy Bird noises? The Flappy Bird noises are pretty terrible, admittedly. And actually, yes. So the fun thing about how I do streams is that I have things tracked. So, for instance, I can leave this music on, and then in post, Dan can take the music out, and it won't be in like the Stephen Plays version. Yeah. It does mean that the Flappy Bird music does have to like exist. So like I can't mute it, but I can play other music with it. Jacebook says, on a different subject, any update on March's Patreon video? It's February, right? Oh, I guess we are in like the end of February. Gee, it was just the beginning of February. We just had the beginning of February, and then I've been sick for 3 weeks. Oh, I hate that. February has just flown by. Wow. Yeah, I guess this weekend? I really felt like I skipped February, and that sucks. That really sucks. It's fine. It's fine. Let me move a thing around quick. If I can. I need this here. And then I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna move these right here. Yes. Cool. All right. I'm setting it up where I have everything on one screen. Okay. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, Patreon video will probably be this weekend. And I got to tell you, like, I'm feeling pretty good about vlogs, because like the really hard one was that donut one. Now that the donut one is out, I'm like, well, I know that I got 3 weeks of pretty sad vlogs where I'm just like, I'm sick. So, you know, they shouldn't be like terribly difficult. Oh, yes, Mike, I saw that tweet. It's not impossible. I will tell you what's more likely. What's more likely is, instead of bringing back the Los Angeles It's Just Like the Game shirt, what's more likely is creating a new shirt that's called Miami It's Just Like a Game. Next year. That is an idea I've already had, and I'm like, yeah. Hearing this music while playing Moon is very wild. Okay. How do I get where I'm going? I have to go to the fields. You want me to eat you up? I do. Tropical fields. We'll see if we can do this. I'm gonna try. It'll be fine. Does the MD music play well on Flappy Bird? That is an interesting question. We can find out. New York. It's just like the game. I mean, like, that was GTA 4. I haven't played GTA 4 in a long time, but it's good. I always really liked it. It's very strange playing this with, like, actual music. Lunar Pearl says, I fell asleep during whatever the heck y'all were doing last session and then invaded my nap real bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's basically all we did, is, like, talk to the robot mayor. And now the stream is essentially over. Chaz is gone, Mal is gone, but the Flappy Bird game needs to get done, and I'm just going to flap it. Let's flap. See if I can actually manage to accomplish it. Man's got a flap. Everyone is gone. Only Flappy Bird remains. The other thing that changes, I guess I can fix this myself, is that I have the game audio. The game audio comes out the TV, which is how we hear it. But whenever I have alerts turned on, it also comes out of the sound bar, which is where the alerts come from. So the game is essentially louder. But I can also change that in OBS because I think it's going to be too loud. It's going to annoy me. I can mute the TV. The thing I need to do, though, is turn off monitoring for the game, because that's the thing that I can't control the audio of. Because if I turn that down, that's turning alerts down too, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go to the properties, and under game, I'm going to change it from monitor and output to monitor off. Alright. So now you'll still hear the game, and I'll still hear the game, but it won't be crazy loud for me. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a protein bar. Here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna take one bite, and then I'm gonna play one round, and I'm gonna do that until I have finished the protein bar. Let's do it. Probably take like 5 bites. One. Jesus. The beginning of it is killer too, because the beginning, like, it can go any direction. Okay. 2. There are 5 levels. The physics change every level. Level 4. Final level. Another bite. Yeah, that last level was rough. But I did get a lot closer than I thought I would. Again. Oh, hold on. There's a pole. We're currently on bite 2. So don't vote for 1. Oh, shoot. Woo! So, to explain this game a little bit better, at the very start of each level, the ship maintains the direction that it was going and the momentum from when you last hit the thing. So, like, if you were holding A to, like, accelerate, then it maintains that at the start. And it's hard to know what the heck you were doing and remember that correctly. Shoot. I didn't have the alerts turned on for the poll, so I think it's now going to read this.
A poll has begun. Which bite will Steven beat Flappy Bird on? The poll has ended. The winner is 5+.
It's most likely. Mike says, is this button mash or hold?
Mamma mia!
Well, it's hold. So you're just kind of like trying to figure it out. But since every level, the momentum changes, it's a nightmare. That's the first problem. The first problem is that the momentum changes. And the second problem is that it maintains the momentum every time you hit the planet. So the start of the next level, you're either like if you manage to hit it at a good speed, you're probably safe. But like if you were low and you held A and like shot up into the planet, then you may just die at the beginning of the next level because you maintain that momentum of coming up. So it starts and you just shoot up into the ceiling. And that's bad. Anyway, we had 500 bits from Marty Griff, who says, breakfast stream, lunch stream, and now afternoon stream. Dinner stream next? We did do a dinner stream once. I remember. We did it with Alex and Haley. There was like a storm or something that happened, and like we didn't have internet, but they did, so we went over there with a laptop and like did a Friday stream. Yeah. I remember. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, there was a hurricane. This is bite 3. The music definitely makes this more tolerable. I think that's why I started doing better. Yeah! See, that's the thing. That sort of thing can kill you. Because if that was a higher level, the ship's gonna drop faster. Level 3. Level 4. I still hear the flapping music. It's just more tolerable because I'm also hearing like normal music. As soon as I went that high, I was like, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. It's night. Bite 4. Mao has never done this, by the way. Like, Mao has played through Moon in its entirety twice, and has spent, like, hours playing this, and has never actually beaten it. Wish me luck. Time is paused during the game, but there was a little bit there where I was talking to y'all, and I hadn't, like, I was just standing in front of the arcade machine. Really trying to keep the ship as straight as possible and like figure out what the so I was falling, so I'll be falling at the start here a little bit. Last level. It's low, which I like. son of a gun! Oh. Oh. That's wild. Unfortunately... Yeah, this... So, is the stream dead? I don't know if the stream's dead, because I think all of the internet stuff, the network stuff, is on the... is on UPS's. Stupidly, my monitor's not, so I actually can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. How do I gather window? The stream is still up? Alright, hold on. I gotta... There we go. Hi, y'all. We just lost power. Where's OBS? There we go. Also, I gotta say, though, it is cool as hell to, like, we lose power, and, like, I have every single thing on UPS's, so the stream is still up. That is very cool. I love that. Like, all of the networking stuff is on UPS's, the computer is on a UPS, the switch is on a UPS, everything is, like, we have no power in the house. You guys probably want to, like, see me. Hold on. How do I... Here, now you can, like... Hi! Hi, everybody. We lost power. So, now, the thing is, with all of the stuff, like, the load on the UPS, we only get, like, yeah, like 8 minutes. Because I'm running a computer, a camera, a television, a soundbar, the switch. Like, all of that stuff is on the UPS. One more try. No, I can't. I can't, because if I do it, if I win, I can't go save. Unfortunately. I wish I could, but I cannot do that. I really wish I could, because that would be very funny. But if I win, that's really bad. Okay. Hey, final alert for the day. We got 46 months from Molad. Thank you, Molad. Alright, this is a wild way. Go save now. No, I don't need to save at all, because I saved before. So I actually am just going to be turning off the game. In fact, while I can see what I'm doing, let's end the game. And then, I can't, I gotta move OBS a little bit. This is a very funny stream end. I like this. I'm very amused by this. Are you afraid of the dark? Not while this music's playing, you're not. Oh, is the stream dead now? Okay, well, now we're actually done. If you're watching this on Steven VOD, neat. The UPS has 6 minutes of battery left, so I'm turning this off. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Well, so much for my Flappy Bird idea.